You guys like pizza? I know I do. I love pizza. I'm Italian. I'm disappointed that since I moved out here to the West Coast, there is not a real authentic East Coast Italian style pizza out here. Would you like to have a pizza party with me? Mamma mia, make it a pizza pie. Pizza pie, Felipe, pizza pie. Turn on the ovens, mozzarella, and delicious. Take it dollars and roll it out, toss in the air. Pizza pie, make it a pizza pie. Pizza pie, Felipe, pizza pie. Pizza pie, delicious pizza pie. Pizza pie, pizza pie. Turn on the ovens. Salvano cheese, Salvano greasy shit, crazy meat, weird sauce. The sauce has these big chunks of tomato that are very well seasoned, that are really good. Turn on the ovens and burn all the pizzas. Mamma mia, make it a pizza pie. Pizza pie, Felipe, pizza pie. Turn on the ovens, mozzarella, and delicious. Take it dollars and roll it out, toss in the air. Pizza pie, make it a pizza pie. Greasy shit, pizza pie. Felipe, pizza pie. Weird sauce, pizza pie. Delicious pizza pie. Pizza pie, pizza pie. Mamma mia, make it a pizza pie. Pizza pie, Felipe, pizza pie. Turn on the ovens, mozzarella, and delicious. Take it dollars and roll it out, toss in the air. Pizza pie, make it a pizza pie. Greasy shit, pizza pie. Felipe, pizza pie. Cheese, pizza pie. Delicious pizza pie. Weird sauce, pizza pie. Crazy meat, pizza pie. Turn on the ovens. Now on to the more exotic seasonings. These seasonings are catered more towards Italians. If you're not Italian, you don't like these kind of seasonings, you don't have to use them. But I'm Italian and I love it.
Now all of a sudden, the camera has been turned back at him. And he's like, wait, no. What do you mean, wait, no? It's your turn, bro. This beat is so Chino. I'm about to go medieval on this American tech reviewer. He's a fucking pedo. Discord server of unspeakable evil gooning out to cuties and sweep it up. Like veto your bank accounts approaching zero. So you hacked into Jay's PC and took his De Niro. Your parents take care of your kids on the D-Lo. Don't listen to your mom, because what the fuck does she know? Make believe making beats in your parents' home, but make believe don't mean shit on the streets of Rome. Manic episode, now you feel incredible. Do something regrettable, maybe something federal. Your Dropbox is full of photos that are questionable. Don't give a fuck, time to slam another edible. Playing Elden Ring and smoking dope. Stressed by an iPad from Best Buy so you could cope. I would tell you to jump, but you'd break the rope. It's because you're too fat. Now you get the joke. This goes over your head like Evil Knievel. You're acting kind of emo. Cry harder like a baby. Bambino, you're just a childish capo. But I am Gambino. Don't you know who I am? I won workplace at Eva. Time to bring up another Zeno. Say hello to the little friend of Pacino. This is Vegas, son. I'll send you back to Reno. There's only room for one mob in this casino. I'm going to persevere. I'm going to punch through the boundaries. I'm going to become, that person that they say I can't be. And I'm going to be successful no matter what. But even though I have done that, there's still this back here. This song. In the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind. Trying to hit this beat on time. Keep my eyes wide open, looking on the horizon. I'm putting my time in, digging up this mine, searching for a cherry diamond, looking for these nuggets of truth. I need to find them, but until then, I'll carry on grinding. 1 year older, alcoholic former. I can feel the dark side getting colder. I made a deal with the devil on my shoulder. All I can do to keep the demons in the corner. Give a pig a fish, feed him for a day, but don't take away his bottle of Tanqueray. 1 more drop and we'll be okay. Or maybe I should save it for a rainy day. Take another trip down to Total Wine. Pour another drink in my cup. Drink it all down to the bottom line. All this money, it'll never be enough. Now I think I'm feeling fine, so I polish this rhyme like a diamond in the rough. Try to free my mind, put my nose to the grind, put my pen to the paper when things get tough. Don't believe in the lies of he, cause I'm a super blind man, but I still see the blackest eyes like a black-eyed pea. Words crystallize as I'm flowing on the beat. Look into the water at my reflection. 5'12" with a mayonnaise complexion. Drink some whale tail from my depression. Captain Ahab on a ship with no direction. I am a man sitting on an island alone with 2 gin bottles and a microphone. Writing my message on a scroll and throw it into the Dead Sea like a skipping stone. Spinning in this vortex unknown. Riding on a wave until I'm home. And it's not that deep, but don't look below, cause before you know it, you'll get caught in the undertow. Take another trip down to Total Wine. Pour another drink in my cup. Drink it all down to the bottom line. All this money, it'll never be enough. Now I think I'm feeling fine, so I polish this rhyme like a diamond in the rough. Try to free my mind, put my nose to the grind, put my pen to the paper when things get tough.
Now what does the sugar do in the sauce?
Adds sweetness, adds a contrast. If you don't, it's all going to be tartness. You won't have any.
It's going to be acidity from tomatoes.
Right, you'll have
And then
tart
spice.
and it's acid and nothing else. All right. So now we got to stir all that in, and then we add our final ingredients and then the meat.
This one's for all my baby girls.
Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian bills. Italian dark side fifth. Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian chill. Italian can't give her a pill. I'm half kind of European mix. European style, Asian fusion style tips. Greasy hair, pasta once a week. Authentic style, Asian fusion style, Italian.
Guess what else we're going to add?
What?
Sausage. Italian sausage. That's going to go in here too.
I love sausage. I have had many varieties.
Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian bills. Italian dark side fifth. Italian wife.
Give Flathead B his 2 minutes.
Italian wife. Italian chill. Italian can't give her a pill. Why do you pretend to be Italian? I don't. I'm not full-blooded Italian. That'd be ridiculous for me to claim. I'm a quarter Italian. I am 1/4 Polish, and then I'm half kind of European mix. Cat played a lot of Skyrim, and it was good. It was fun. We chilled. We had a good time. You know, we didn't have any money to do anything really. You know, it would be great if we had money. We would have stayed out and done more stuff. We didn't have any fucking money.
Let me take you down to White Run. Let me in your sweet rolls, you know I like 'em. I cast a spell and make you go and clean the bathroom. Cause when it's only you and I, we don't wanna go outside when we can go and take a ride down to White Run. Let me in your sweet rolls, you know I like 'em. I cast a spell and make you go and clean the bathroom. Cause when it's only you and I, we don't wanna go outside when we can go and take a ride down to White Run. She be on the Skyrim while I stream and beg.
Thoughts on Boogie.
Crispy
Wins
60
the
frames on a
Broncos.
Series S. I mean Series X. No wait, Series S. I lost so fucking much I can't remember what I get. I got them spells, oh, I got that alteration. I trick a debt into giving up his entire pension. A little scratch for cat, yeah, you can feel the tension. I know a makeup glitch that probably needs her full attention. Come on, baby, we can go on down to White Run. Take off that tablecloth and I'll show you my sky run.
We missed you, dude.
You can beat a mount, I'll climb aboard and ride ya. Fuck it if Jasper dies, you know it's time to take a ride back down to White Run. Let me in your sweet rolls, you know I like 'em. I cast a spell and make you go and clean the bathroom. Cause when it's only you and I, we don't wanna go outside when we can go and take a ride down the White Run. Let me in your sweet rolls, you know I like 'em. I cast a spell and make you go and clean the bathroom. Cause when it's only you and I, we don't wanna go outside when we can go and take a ride down the White Run.
I don't wanna clean, I wanna play some Skyrim. No groceries, get me to the Highlands. This fucking bum took me to Dondoko Island, but I shouldn't be surprised, he's lazy like I am. I just wanna cast a spell and do a side quest. I just wanna get divorced and get my life back. Take me to your island and I'll get a flight back. Touch me and I might snap, Jenna's gonna like that. Power wash simulator. Jasper puked again, but I'll just clean that shit up later. Power wash, baby. I just finished the game, so I'ma go back in my lane and go to White Run.
Let me in your sweet rolls, you know I like 'em. I cast a spell and make you go and clean the bathroom. Cause when it's only you and I, we don't wanna go outside when we can go and take a ride down the White Run. Let me in your sweet rolls, you know I like 'em. I cast a spell and make you go and clean the bathroom. Cause when it's only you and I, we don't wanna go outside when we can go and take a ride down the White Run.
All right, here we go. Ready? Card number 1.
Bulbheadosaurus?
It's a normal card. Probably 0 value. How exciting. Next card.
Palletmon? A pallet monster?
Next card. It's a weird looking card. What the heck is this?
Quito? Quit-o.
I didn't think this through. All right, let's continue.
Rack cat? A raccoon? What does that say? Loses all mobility when not in Japan. Rocket attacks target insanely loud noises.
All right. It's nice looking. So what's this called?
Snortlax?
And then lastly... Oh! What's this? What is this?
Begit Chew?
It's very shiny. That's a good first pack opening.
I'll order some more of these Beggymon cards for my shipper. Hang on, you guys.
Mamma mia, make the pizza pie. Pizza pie, Felipe, pizza pie. Turn on the oven. Mozzarella and delicious. Take the dollars.
Well, hello. What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Duty in the house. What's poppin'? That's right, it's been a while. Good lord. Man, it feels like Duty hasn't been on stream in like, I don't know, what, 8 months? It hasn't been that long, has it? It's been, what, about a month and a half? The last time I streamed was June 13th. Now, first of all, let me apologize real quick. Duty doesn't have a Steam Deck, so I can't do any sounds or anything like that. So my apologies. So if you do give me a shout out or contribute in some way, I'll just definitely shout you out. So of course there'll be no round of applause. I know that makes me sad, but it's all good. I mean, I'm streaming on a laptop, which I actually purchased in Japan for a very, very good price. And it's working really well. The only thing is I can't stream on Kick and YouTube at the same time. It seems like the Japanese gourmet internet isn't as good. So it seems like when I run a test stream, it starts acting funny when I have Kick and YouTube. So I just, Kick essentially is the stepchild. So no stream on Kick until I come back. What is up, man? First of all, let me say this: I'm not back. I'm still in Japan. That's right, I'm still in Japan. I won't be back until August 1st. So I'm flying out August 1st.
I need that money. I really do. I need that money.
And I should be back August 1st,
How's
which
Japan
I believe is
TV?
next Saturday.
Big ups.
Dude, Japan is amazing. The Japanese style humans are just robust and gourmet. They're like amazing people. I was really shocked. I really thought that the whole cultural thing, the whole culture thing was going to be an issue, man. Nah, man. No, not really, man. Don't believe the news. If you listen to the news, you would think that they just hate all Americans. Not at all, man. They seem to really love the Americans. They do. I mean, the people that I've been around have been nothing but amazing and courteous and patient and just helpful. Man, it's awesome. And everyone speaks English, which is great. So, I tried to be very humble and respectful. So if I could have a conversation in Japanese, I did. So I used my the Google Translator, which actually helped pretty good. And I really think that the Japanese style people appreciated the effort. I even had a few people tell me that, they appreciated that I tried to learn Japanese, and they said not too many people even try at all. And I was like, well, I'm in your country. I want to respect the culture, and if I can give it a try, I'll give it a try. I've been to Osaka. Osaka's amazing. I went to Osaka, I went to Tokyo, I made it down to Hiroshima. I didn't get to go to Nagasaki, though. There was something going on in Nagasaki, and I didn't get to make it there. But the Hiroshima thing it's amazing. You really feel I don't know how to explain it, but you almost feel like you're going to Vatican City. I don't know why. It's it's a very humbling experience. Well, I'm not back, William. It's actually, God, it's 11. It's 11:15 over here at night.
I need that money.
So,
Pay my bills.
it's very late.
I lived in Japan for
You
5
did.
years.
It's amazing.
Amazing country.
It is. I mean, the movies and everything you hear, man, you worry that you're not going to be welcome. It's not true at all, man. Everyone was super helpful. Everyone was nice. My neighbor, I actually rented an Airbnb, and my neighbors are amazing. They're so nice and helpful. They really are, man. They are. They've treated me like family. It's amazing. It makes a big difference. It makes a big difference when the people in the community welcome you. You know what I mean? You don't feel like a stranger. You don't feel like you gotta, walk around with your papers all the time. So, it was great. The only bad thing was I almost got into an accident. Yes, dude, he almost ran someone over. Funny story. So let me give you a quick story real quick here. So, I didn't bomb the country. That wasn't me. That was, that was in the 40s. So, let me tell you a quick story. So, yes, you have to drive on the opposite side of the road. It's very disorienting at first. I was driving, and they have a lot of, what are the jug handles, I think they call them? I'm not sure what they're called. I think in the United States they're called jug handles. So I got really confused, right? And of course, I was looking at the signs, where the hell am I supposed to go? Thank God I was going slow. There was a crosswalk, didn't even see it. Japanese woman was walking across. I almost hit the lady. I did. And I got so nervous, dude. I hit the brake. I stopped. I got out. I was like, I'm sorry. She was the nicest person. She just, she didn't say anything. She bowed, and she was like, it's okay. It was so nice. So I was like, oh my God. So of course I had to slow down and just be careful. I try not to drive too much, honestly, but Tokyo, oh my Lord, Tokyo is amazing. Tokyo is just beautiful. There's so much to do in Tokyo. I saw the Godzilla building. I went to the Nintendo museum. Dude, I did everything. It was very cool. I mean, if you have an opportunity to get there, I would recommend it. I know most people say go to just do Tokyo. If you can only do Tokyo, fine, but I would recommend you leave Tokyo. Go to Osaka, go down to the south. It's amazing. It is amazing. It's beautiful. I saw Mount Fuji. Mount Fuji was amazing. Mount Fuji was just amazing. I was gonna go there myself, but I decided, my neighbor told me to do the tourist truck. She's like, do the tourist bus. It's worth it. It's an all-day thing. It's really amazing. It's not that expensive. So I took his advice. I used my real name. I took his advice, and we did the tour thing. the best thing. It was just amazing. It was awesome. So I have my Canon M50 camera. It takes 4K pictures, videos, everything. I have everything on my camera. When I get home, I'll upload everything, and I'll share some pictures when I get back. I'll share some beautiful pictures, some landscape pictures and stuff like that. It's really cool. So you know, I'm gonna do a feasting with duty here. So Japan, 1 out of, you know, 5, you know, on the scale of 5, I have to give Japan a 4.8789. Okay, now I don't give it a full 5 because honestly, I lost 10 pounds. I lost 10 pounds while I'm here. That's right. I couldn't eat much. I couldn't eat much. I couldn't eat much. I had a lot of rice and some chicken nuggets from time to time. We found the Mexican restaurant. We literally found the Mexican restaurant, and they had chicken tendies. So I was able to eat chicken tendies. So I was very excited about that. But I didn't get to eat a lot, man. I really didn't. I didn't get to eat out a lot. My wife, forget about it. She ate everything under the sun, so she was happy.
I need that money. I really do. I need that money.
Let's see. You'll have that welcome in the UK anytime.
You'll have that welcome in the UK anytime from me.
Thank you, brother. I've been to England. I went there one time. I did a cruise, a European cruise, where it did, like, you know, London, France. It did all the ports, London, France, you know, and it ended in Egypt. That was years ago. That was fun. It was fun. I mean, I was in London for a day. Then, you know, got to see most of the big, you know, got to see Big Ben and all that stuff, but didn't get enough to spend enough time in each country. But it was good. I mean, I literally been there. I heard that a huge lowrider subculture in the back. Yeah, man, dude, they love Bad Bunny there. They love Bad Bunny. Like, every young person is rocking out the reggaeton and have, like, you know, a souped up Toyota or something like that. It's insane. It's cool. It's all good. You know, it's all good. Whatever you're into. But again, the people are very nice. They're respectful. It's great. The trains. All right, I don't like to shit on my Americans. You know, I love America. I'm 100% American. I'm proud to be an American. You know what I mean? I bleed red, white, and blue. But man, their train system, man, y'all make us look like dirty stepchildren. The Japanese make us look like dirty stepchildren when it comes to buses and trains. It's insane. It really is. The trains are like super gourmet. The trains get 5 out of 5. I give that a 5 out of 5 rating. It's amazing. Super smooth. They have the fast ones. It's all, and you can get anywhere. You can pretty much get anywhere in Japan on train. Yeah, it's lovely. It's very nice. All right, enough about that. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing well. I'm doing good. I'm actually a little energized today. It is, like I said, 11:21 here in Tokyo time. We're literally 13 hours ahead of you guys. Now, I don't know why it's 13 hours. Apparently something with the daylight savings or whatever, they don't use it. But essentially, I'm like 13 hours ahead of y'all. So it's nighttime over here. My family, the reason why I'm streaming is because my family's actually doing something. We actually have some friends that are down here as well. We were told, you know, they told us they were going to come down as well, but we didn't have anything planned. But we did meet up with them. So the wife and the kids are hanging out, and well, my youngest is with me. So my wife and my oldest are hanging out with some friends.
I need that money. I really do.
It wasn't my bag. So I said I'm a little tired.
It's great not being on a continent with day SP.
Yes, it's amazing. It really is. But of course, with the internet, it's almost 12. Yeah, it has almost midnight, man. It's all right. I got a little bit of it. I'm not gonna lie. My sleep has been all fucked up. I'm still not used to the schedule. I'm up all hours of the day. It doesn't matter. I'm up at night. I mean, I probably get, if I'm lucky, I get 3-4 hours of sleep a day. So it isn't fun, man. It isn't fun. Let me real quick before I get started. Let me give you guys something. Let me give you guys some memberships. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream again this month, but I do have 10 memberships. So here you go. Here's the 10.
Money. Subs.
Yeah, man, it was great, but I had a great time. If you do have an opportunity to get to Japan, I would recommend it. It's great. I love it. I love it. It's not my number one destination spot, but it's up there. It's close to maybe second or third. But it's beautiful. It is very nice. I love it. And thank you, Japan. Thank you to the Japanese style humans. They treated me well. And like I said, I'll be here till next week. So I'm leaving next Saturday. So that flight's gonna be a pain in the ass. That's gonna be that's not a round trip. We're gonna be actually check this out. We're gonna be flying into Seattle. Yes, Seattle. We're gonna be flying into Seattle.
That money, I really
and then
do.
from Seattle down to my place. So
13 hours ahead. 1 hour for every lowest stream of the year. Day SP has had in
that's
2026.
true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's right. And by the way, I got some information. I mean, I've been getting some DMs from people. I haven't really been responding to a lot of DMs. I've been trying to just to chill from the vortex. But people have been asking me, is it true? Is this the lowest stream? No. If you're curious what the lowest stream is, it's $53. Okay. DSP's lowest stream in like the last year and a half.
I need
about
that
$53.
Money. I really do. I need that money.
But since he's always saying it, I like
Will
to
this
add it to
stream
the
have
title.
Japanese culture and self-shading culture in it?
No, I think I'm done. I think I'm done with the whole Japanese style culture. I think I need a little bit of break, and I think this stream will be therapeutic in helping me come back to reality. So I am coming back to the U.S. next week. Very excited. By the way, just a quick update on that. I will be getting a brand new kitty to try. Yeah, remember I told you guys we're looking into. We know someone that actually had a litter. And I'm gonna get that urban style cat that I want, and of course the name will be Vader, and I'm gonna let you guys pick the middle name. That's right, so you guys have that to look forward to. Yeah, I'll show some pictures or whatever. I should be getting him not next week but the week after. I need some time, and I need some time to recuperate. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be feeling like crap. And the other thing too is I am going to need some time to recuperate in August. I have to get LASIK done again. Yes, my LASIK. I beat the surgery, just like Wings of Redemption beat the weight loss surgery. I beat the eye surgery, so I got to get my eyes touched up again. So I'll be doing that, so that's not fun. They're going to cut my lens off and zap it with a laser, and hopefully my vision will be a lot better. So the good news is it's not anything serious. I don't have cataracts or nerve problems or anything, so... I actually went to a doctor here. In Japan. It was very cheap. It cost me like $15 to go to the doctor. Hopefully you can get those podcasts restored. Okay, Kevin, by the way, the reason why so just to let you know real quick, there is someone out there reporting people.
Shut the fuck up.
They were normally reporting...
Either subscribe, donate, or get the fuck out.
They're reporting anyone posting Jeremy content. So you guys know that I've gotten a couple of warnings and strikes of posting Jeremy videos, the Kino Casino Jeremy video, and I've gotten them all taken down. It hasn't been a problem. My issue is that I really didn't want to deal with that bullshit while I was in Japan. So what I did was I just privated a lot of shit. And a buddy of mine that I know, he did tell me that I was getting reported on some of my podcasts. And it wasn't going through, but, whenever someone reports it, it gets logged. So I didn't want to deal with that, so I privated all that shit. Like I privated a lot of the casino stuff, and I privated all my podcasts. So I'll bring them back up when I get back into the US. I'll unprivate them. So I just didn't want to deal with the bullshit, honestly. So there you go. I don't want my wife. I didn't want my wife to be like, "What are you doing? You're supposed to be on vacation." And so I was just like, I'm not dealing with this bullshit, even though I still had to deal with it. I ended up getting like 2 warnings in the last couple weeks because of Jeremy, but I got them reversed with no problem. So my wife, Japanese healthcare system now at DSP to try for sure. All right, you know what? Let's get into it, folks. Real quick, just wanted to say thank you very much for the love and support here. It looks like we did get some major shout outs. So Pop, thank you, brother, for being a month for 21 members. Big ups to you, brother. I gifted 10 memberships. Big up to Duty for the 10 memberships. And if you got one, make sure to thank me. Cam, big ups, brother. Can you play White Run? We did, brother. And thank you for being a member for 8 months. Paul, brother, big ups. Thank you for being a member for 23 months. Ooh, you're going to be getting a new crown next month. A new badge or something. Oh, give Flathead B. Yes, we're going to give Flathead B his credit because I did reach out to him and told him that, unlike Phil, I'll give him his 2 minutes of... 2 minutes of Norardi and Norardi. I know I'm saying that wrong. And play his detractor rap song. So we're gonna check that out first. That'll be next. And then Chris, brother, thank you, Chris. I appreciate you being a member for 6 months. Thank you, brother. Thank you. And then I think that's it. Oh no, I got a couple more. Cam, thank you, brother, for the $1.99. I appreciate that. You have the welcome. Thank you, brother. And yeah, the UK is nice too. Everyone in Europe pretty much is nice, man. Eastern Europe is but Western European countries are pretty nice. Cam, again, thank you for the 199. It's great not being on this continent with DSP. Yeah, but you know, with the internet, you can never be too far away from DSP. So, and then Duty again with the 5 members. Big up to Duty. And then Nuke, thank you for the 5, brother. 13 hours ahead. Yeah, I know, it's a pain in the fucking ass. 1 hour for every lotion. Yeah, I have been posting the lowest stream ever on the titles.
Down with the quartering.
Yeah, I know, man. That was fucked up. So let's play Flatman B video, and then we'll talk about the raw fill issue, because I do have something to say about that. Let's see here. Wait. Pigpen brother, thank you for the 5, man. I appreciate that. Will this stream have Japanese culture? And well, it'll have a little bit of that, brother. Thank you for the 5. And then Vile, brother, thank you for being a member for 12 months. 12 months. DSP hurt your eyes too. Yeah, brother. And my vision's been getting fucked up. And I know that I got a bunch of kicks. I mean, not kicks. A bunch of the stickers. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Hello, Jew. I appreciate that. I don't have the soundboard for you guys, so I'll just give you a shout out, okay? Sharky, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. And everyone else, man. I apologize if I missed some of you guys. So let's talk about, you know what? Let's talk about raw fill real quick. Let's do that one first. Beautiful. Done. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Yes, very beautiful. They're very nice, shy. They're wifey material. Let's just say that. They're wifey material, Dunce. They are. They're very nice. Wifey material. The ones in Tokyo are a little wild, though. The ones in Tokyo, like if you go down a certain area in Tokyo, oh my God, man, you get propositioned. They don't give a shit if you have kids or your wife or whatever. They trying to proposition your whole family. So you got to be careful with that. But other than that, though, very, very good, wholesome people. Have you found my Japanese wife yet? Not yet, brother. I haven't been looking for any, so I'll keep an eye out. I still got a week, okay? I still got a week for you guys, all right? Don't worry. Oh, and by the way, I am going to go again. My daughter wants to go to the Nintendo Museum. I am going to be buying a couple things there that I'm probably going to be giving away. So when I get back, we'll do some giveaways of some Japanese style Nintendo Museum stuff, okay? There you go. So thank you. All right. So raw fill. So let me just tell you again, raw fill. So I did post on my channel a post when that all happened and everything, and I had a little insight into what was going on. But before I said anything, I wanted to talk to raw fill first, which I did get to speak to him when all this happened. And again, I know I'm late, but I want to give my thoughts on this. So this happened a little bit about 2 weeks ago, where that guy, I forgot his fucking name, where he was screwing with Phil's chat. And apparently, so this is what happened. This is a scoop. If you really want to know what happened, this is what actually happened. And this is from my non-Indian representative who looked into the ticket and found out exactly what it is. Now, I didn't want to say anything until I talked to Raw Phil. So I talked to Raw Phil. I let him know what was going on because I wanted him to appeal it with the knowledge of what they were saying. So this is what happened. You guys are ready? All right, this is what happened. So what ended up happening was that DSP did reach out on Twitter to Team YouTube, right? And they were ignoring him at first. They finally did respond to him, right? And normally what they say is, let's take this conversation in the DMs. So what they do is they DM you and then you get to chat with them, right? The representative told me that this is what DSP provided them. DSP provided them screenshots of Raw Phil's chat, right? And he was talking about how, this guy was going into his streams and damaging he was damaging his business or whatever, right? Not only did Phil blame Bucketeer, but he blamed all of Raw Phil. And he even told YouTube that Raw Phil was coordinating this. So instead of just saying Bucketeer was responsible for all this nonsense, right? Which is honestly what was happening. Bucketeer was the one doing this. He claimed that Raw Phil was a landing point for like trolls and detractors to go in and coordinate shit to harass Phil with. That's essentially what he said. So instead of blaming Bucketeer, he blamed Raw Phil. That is why Raw Phil got taken down. He got taken down because they looked at Raw Phil as a security threat. So the reason why Raw Phil was taken down was, so when the ticket was assigned, when Team YouTube assigned the ticket to YouTube, they sent it to a security team that reviews security matters. Because anytime there's a glitch or whatever, that can be an opening to hackers. It can, they have to check all that stuff. What they ended up doing was they determined that based on the screenshots, and I'm assuming they reviewed the transcripts, Raw Phil's transcripts of that stream, they determined that Raw Phil was a security threat. That's what happened. And that's why they shut down Raw Phil right there. They automatically shut him down. They didn't give him a warning, a community guideline strike. No, they shut him down because they thought that he was responsible for some type of exploit that was happening on YouTube. So again, what Phil lied about this. He said, no, I just told him what was going on, what was happening. And if, Raw Phil was taken down because I reported an issue, well, that's not my fault. That's literally what Phil said. And of course, later on he changed that. He actually took credit for taking down Raw Phil. But that's essentially what happened. He ended up reporting Raw Phil to Team YouTube, and he blamed Raw Phil for the exploit. That's what ended up happening, and that's why Raw Phil got his chat taken down. That was it. So if you want to know what happened, Phil was responsible for taking Raw Phil down. He was responsible for it. I don't give a shit what he says. I don't care if he tried to tell you, no, I didn't. That's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. He went in there with the intent of blaming Raw Phil, and that's what he did. And he provided him screenshots. He gave Raw Phil's channel, and because of that, that is the reason why they took Raw Phil down. Yep, had nothing to do with impersonation, because Phil tried to claim something about impersonation. No, it wasn't any of that. He wasn't any of that. He got taken down because they considered it a security threat. So that's why his channel was taken down. So I shared that with Raw Phil. I let him know what was going on. I let him know. I said, look, this is what they're angling with, right? So when he did appeal, he appealed and said, essentially, I didn't have any control. I didn't know this person. I wasn't coordinating anything. That was just people chatting in my chat. What am I supposed to do, That was kind of the angle. So he was disassociating with Bucketeer on the whole thing. So I think what ended up happening was he didn't get the appeal. So the appeal didn't happen. So what I told Raw Phil was to just wait a little bit, reapply, and hopefully you'll be okay. Now, the good news is that he will qualify for the YouTube program, where if your channel gets banned or removed, you can, I think after 90 days, you can recreate a new channel. So it's kind of like an amnesty program that YouTube does. So hopefully in 3 months, he'll be able to stream on YouTube with a new channel. So when that happens, we'll let everyone know. We'll blow up the channel. So no, I don't really speak Japanese. I know a couple words. That's about it. So and that's the other thing. Bucketeer channel is still up. Bucketeer's channel is still fucking up. He was the one that did the exploit. I mean, and I'm not calling for his channel to be taken down. I don't give a shit about that. But you know what I mean? It shows that Phil blamed Raw Phil. He probably didn't even mention Bucketeer at all. So why did you? I don't know. Someone did tell me, someone that has been on YouTube forever, someone did tell me that there's something called white flagging, where YouTube can white flag a channel that's being harassed or being inappropriately reported and stuff like that. There is something called white flagging, and it could have been years ago that he may have been white flagged and just no one removed it. So that's why when he gets constantly reported, nothing kind of happens. I don't know. I don't have any knowledge of that, but that's like the second time I heard about this white flagging thing. And it makes sense, you know what I mean? Especially your bigger YouTubers. Your bigger YouTubers, they're going to have constant people, flagging them for just nonsense just to get them taken down. So I'm pretty sure they're going to want to protect some people. And you know how Phil is. Phil is a crybaby. You could see him contacting YouTube all the fucking time. And this could have happened when he was in Machinima. He may have contacted Machinima. Machinima may have done the outreach and said, hey, he's getting reported for nonsense. Can you do something about it? And it could have been that they white flagged this channel. So I don't know. I reported DSP many times. Many people have. And again, I want to say this because I know I can get in trouble for this. I'm not telling anybody to report Phil. I personally don't give a shit. You know what I mean? If he gets removed off of the platform, cool. If he doesn't, I really don't care. So I'm not gonna come here and start telling people to report him or whatever. You know, I'm trying to take more of the tactic of just pointing and laughing at this idiot. You know what I mean? Just point and laugh at him, because in the long run, the more he does this, the more years that he does this, the more he has to live in this fucking squalor that he's created. You know, he has to wake up every day and worry about the tractors popping out of his bushes, or people fucking with him, or harassing him, or and not even, that's not even the worst part. You know what the worst part is for DSP? Him worrying that someone's gonna say something mean to him. That's what bothers him the most. When people go in this chat and make fun of him and say the memes and all that, that bothers him more than if someone hacked his bank account and got his credit card information. I'm telling you, that is the hard truth. So when people, what's up, Time? How you doing, brother? When people have that mentality and they're so paranoid like that, you know, sometimes the best thing is to just sit back and let them just let them live that sad life. I'm sorry, I'm not that type of person. I mean, if I was streaming and if it was that terrible, man, I don't give a shit. I don't care how much money you're making, man. It's just not worth it for me. Just for me, because I have a little bit of pride in myself. But I guess for DSP, it's worth it. You know, if he doesn't have to work, it's worth dealing with it. Acoustic, I mentioned it earlier. Over here in Japan, I'm having issues with the internet. When I try streaming both on Kick and YouTube, it's causing issues. I think it's just the bandwidth. They don't have the house that I'm the Airbnb I'm renting, I guess, doesn't have gourmet style internet, so I didn't want to fuck up my YouTube, so I'm just streaming on YouTube today. But when I get back next week, I'll start streaming both on Kick and YouTube, so don't worry about it. And yeah, I'm still in Japan, haven't left. I'll be gone next. I'll be leaving next week, so I'll be back in the US probably Sunday night. And based on the time, whatever, I guess it'll be Saturday, whatever it is. So I'll be back next weekend. So I'm pretty excited. I'm kind of homesick. I really am. I mean, Japan's been lovely and everything, but nothing beats the USA. So that's what happened with Raw Phil. So if Phil tried to tell you that he didn't have anything to do with it, I don't know, bro. Blue, trust me, man. I lost 10 pounds. Blue, I lost 10 pounds. I lost 10 pounds because my palate is that of a 10-year-old, brother. I can eat chicken nuggets and pizza and cereal all day. That's what it is. My wife said it was amazing. She said she loved everything.
I've never run into this thing before. What is it, a money creature?
Ultimate, big ups,
look,
brother. How you doing, brother?
Creature.
Thank you, brother, for being an ultimate member for 22 months. A money creature.
It's about time Duty streams again.
I know.
I hope you're enjoying Japan with my wife.
It is. Where I just said earlier, I love it. It's amazing. The people have been amazing. My wife said the food has been delicious. She's had everything. Their diet consists of a lot of seafood and fish. I don't like seafood and fish, so I've been eating a lot of white rice. White rice and chicken nuggets.
Nice to see Piggy get punished for quitting D's.
Nice to see Piggy. Eric, thank you, brother, for being a member, man. Nice to see Piggy for quitting D. He should get punished. That's right. He should. He should. Oh yeah, I've been loving his Dark Souls playthrough with Summon on. Oh my god, that's been some of the best content. People coming in and just fucking with him. Oh, it's so bad. I don't know enough about Dark Souls, so I don't know if you can hack. So I don't know if he's talking out of his ass or whatever. So, yeah, Stitch, every summer I take a big vacation with my family, just because I don't get to travel much during the year. Because my wife's a teacher, so she gets the summers off, and then my oldest is in college, my youngest is in school. So big ups, ultimate brother. Thank you, brother, for the 1,000 Jew. Hello, Jew. Thank you, brother. So we didn't get to travel much. So what we do is we take a vacation in June. So we usually try to do it for like last year. I was in Spain. We were in Spain for like 6 weeks, I think. And don't worry, I do everything on the cheap. So I try to make sure I get good deals and everything. So I think all in all, I think for this trip is probably ran me like, I think I paid like 10 for everything, for the flights, the Airbnb, everything. It's about like 10 grand or something like that. So, but what I do is I do it early. Like I plan in advance and I pay for shit, you know. So, I mean, you know, it's fun. And I got 4 people. It's always difficult. 4 people versus 2 people. 2 people is not bad. You can always manage 2 people. 4 people, to make it pricey as fuck, especially when they're not kids. I mean, my kids are adults. So there you go. MVP, brother. Thank you for the 250. Hello, Jews. Thank you, brother. Duty, I've been missing you. Thank you, man. I've been missing you too. I'm back. I'll be back next week. Not next. So I'll be back in the U.S. Saturday, Sunday. So that Monday, I'll be streaming again. All right. So I'll be back to my like 3 or 4 days streaming. So we got a lot to cover. I missed so much. So what did I miss, folks? I missed the Kino Casino Jeremy arc, which I've been posting videos, but I haven't been able to talk about that. That's been fucking hilarious. Well, I was here for the beginning of it. It kind of is winding down a little bit now. That's been funny. What else has happened? DSP, of course, and the Raw Phil nonsense. And yes, we just talked about it. Raw Phil was fucked over by DSP. Yes, he was, and I did confirm that. My contact did confirm that when he did report it up, he actually blamed Raw Phil. Nothing about Bucketeer. It was all about Raw Phil, so he lied, like he always does. And what else? I mean, it feels like I missed so much. The card pack addiction has been insane. I've been following that nonsense. Pokemon has now gone from Pokemon to X-Men to Marvel to what else is he doing now? He bought Final Fantasy. What other card packs did he buy? He is just straight up fucking he is straight up addicted. There's no ifs, ands about it, man. The diaper. Oh yeah, we can't forget about the diaper. I can't believe he bit and got so triggered over someone saying he's wearing diapers. My God, he's such a sensitive little bitch.
We all know
Oh,
he struck
Timid,
down
thank you,
Raw,
brother, for
but
the
why wait
$4.99.
so long? If the channel wasn't transformative, Phil should have struck it years ago instead of lying.
Well, the issue was he didn't get taken down because it wasn't transformative. It had nothing to do with copyright or anything. He got taken down for a security threat. So when they saw that there was an exploit in the chat, it was automatically transitioned to a team that handles security matters. So they want to make sure it isn't someone hacking the site or whatever. So as soon as they saw that, and they probably looked at Raw Phil stream, the transaction, and they saw Bucketeer talking about, fucking with Phil, they probably thought automatically, okay, this is a troll channel. They're plotting, they're plotting shit, and that's why they shut down Raw Phil. But again, what I'm saying is that Phil didn't even have to mention Raw Phil. He could have just brought up Bucketeer, and they would have banned Bucketeer, and that would have been the end of it. Again, you notice Bucketeer's channel is still here. Look, Bucketeer. Here's Bucketeer's channel right here. He's still up. So again, if Phil would have said this was the person fucking with my channel, because he knows that it was him, because Bucketeer was posting in his channel and everything, and he had the screenshots. If Phil would have just said, yep, this guy right here, Bucketeer, is fucking with my channel, they would have banned Bucketeer and left Raw Phil alone. But since DSP decided that he had the ear of YouTube, he was going to snitch on Raw Phil. And I'm assuming, and again, you have to remember, these people on YouTube have no clue what any of these channels are. They have no clue. They have no clue of the dynamic of DSP, Raw Phil. They don't know any of it. So if someone's reporting to them, hey, there's an exploit, and they're blaming Raw Phil, and then they review the transcript of the video, and they see someone talking about, fucking with Phil's chat, they're gonna assume, okay, he was telling the truth. So that's what happened. Someone also started botting yeah, I know who it is. I know who it is. By the way, Quasar, I know who's view botting him, because I've had a conversation with the person. I asked him, why are you doing this? And he flat out told me, he said he's doing it because he's hoping to get Phil demonetized. That's what he's doing. And I told the guy, I said, look, I know it's funny, but he's not going to get demonetized over it. Before, years ago, yes, because they wouldn't know. They actually know when someone is view botting. And they actually remove, because I've had my channel view botted, my stream view botted a few times. And as soon as I end the stream, all of those views are gone. You don't see them. So it really doesn't hurt Phil. It's still funny though. It's still funny when he gets bent out of shape over it. Phil was reported to Team YouTube. They looked at the TOS violation and did nothing. Yeah, I have a feeling that his channel might be white flagged. So, there you go. If he's white flagged, I really don't know. It has to be something super serious for him to get removed. Like him saying the N-word or something like that, for him to get removed. But again, again, let me make this clear because I don't want people saying I'm calling the, you know, I'm not telling anyone to report Phil or anything. I don't give a shit. You know, you guys know that's not my bag. I'm just here to laugh at the idiot, and that's it. Okay. All right, real quick. All right, like I said earlier, let Flatman be. Okay, so here's another little arc here. So Flatman B. Okay, many of you guys know who Flatman B is. Flatman B is one of DSP's most staunchest moderators, right? You know, he's always on. He's talking to Phil. He always drops a couple bucks. Yes, he does believe that the Earth is flat. So, I mean, that's a strike on him. He does believe that the Earth is flat. He doesn't talk much about that though. I think he realized that he sounds insane when he does. So he doesn't talk about that. He even had a whole channel dedicated to it, and that seems to be gone. So anyway, here's Flatman B's channel. And yesterday he was on Raw Phil stream. Excuse me, he was on DSP stream, begging DSP to play his Detractor diss track. And of course, DSP being the curmudgeon douchebag that he is, that doesn't want to give anybody attention, or doesn't want to give anyone 2 minutes of, you know, like nor you know, like, hey, you know the guy's like, hey, help me out, I'm trying to grow my channel, and if you could play this, maybe I'll get some people to watch my channel, right? You know, and instead of DSP saying, you know what, this guy is on my channel every day, he's dropping super chats, you know, he seems like a nice guy, let me do him a solid, right? Like when you guys come here and you guys ask me to promote something, I'm more than happy to do it. Like, what does it cost me or hurt me to promote someone's content? You know what I mean? And if you guys can get a leg up, cool. You know what I mean? It's like, it's all good. Not DSP, no. DSP decided to yell at Flatman B and basically tell him to shut the fuck up. And I went on yesterday and I looked up his channel and I actually messaged him and said, don't worry, brother. Unlike DSP, you know, I'll give you your little flower. So we are going to watch the Detractors Are Gay diss track from Flatman B. So let's watch it. Ready? Let's mute it. And then, of course, people got wind of this Detractors, so I'm pretty sure the comments are going to be pretty funny. So let's watch it.
You say yes, beat, bitch.
All right, he's saying the N word too much. All right, I think I gave him plenty of time. All right, shout out to Flatman B. I'm sorry, I can't give you 2 minutes, but I gave you at least a minute. So I think I gave you more than DSP. So let's read the comments. All right, yeah, apparently it's okay. So the first comment I dropped yesterday was I said, Flatman B is black. The fuck. That was so weird. Like no racism here. Okay, no racism. But I did not ever think that Flatman B was a black dude. Honestly, never in my mind that I would think that he was an urban style individual or basketball America. I was fucking surprised. Anyway, but then I did put a second post here, and I did say, "Yo, Flatman, sorry your boy Phil couldn't give you 2 minutes of his time and give you a little exposure, but it's Phil. What else did you expect? Anyway, it's not bad. I'm streaming tomorrow. I get triple the viewership Phil gets. I'll play your shorts. Big ups." Okay, so I was nice enough to him, and he did give me a little thumbs up. He gave me a peace sign up. And then someone said, "Hey, dude, do you really think something actually wrong with Phil's brain?" Yes, I do. All right, so I mean, most of these comments are just people shitting on Phil. So let's see here.
Money.
Let's see here. Which voice?
Am I an urban style individual?
You might be. I don't know. What ethnicity, as DSP likes to say, are you? Let's see here. Which voice in your head came up with this? Okay. How does it feel knowing you put all this effort into defending DSP, and he wasn't willing to give you a second of his time? Yeah, that's true, man. That is true. He's dented. Dentman B regarded. Earth is round shaped. Yeah, that's true. Earth is round shaped. Flathead. That seems to be the prominent name for him. Flathead B. Another mod on the way out. Let's see here. 500 kicks to shout out. I don't know who that is. Thanks for the money. Okay. And then, oh yeah, because he did drop some money yesterday to get DSP attention. Let's see. I hope you heal from whatever is hurting you. Big ups to Lord Diaz in the house. Let's see. You can spend tokens to make horrible AI music. but you can't make AI prove the Earth is flat. Let's see, Flatman. Okay, Flatman. I'm curious how you call yourself a Christian when your behavior and blind adherence to a man that unrepented, wicked as DSP is so unethically, anti-ethical, and I don't know what he's trying to say here. The Christ is teaching, which is true. As an actual Christian, your behavior concerns me and appears as someone who cried, Lord, 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 but is not saved. I suggest assessing your... Okay, all right. So he went on a religious rant here. And actually, everything he said there is actually true. That is legit. That is legit. I mean, you know, the Bible teaches you, you know, you don't consort. You don't, what is it? You don't dash your pearls at swine. Okay? So... you gotta take here. The fact you voluntarily spend time with DSP and work for him for free is fascinating. He's objectively a garbage human. There is a reason he has so many detractors. All right, so it went on and on and on. It wasn't too bad. I think most people just gave him criticism. And I can't say the word. I'm sorry, Isaac. Antithetical. Antithetical. Is that it? Is an adjective that means being in strict direct. Yes. I know what it means. I just couldn't say it. My apologies. Thank you, brother. Oh, here it is. Flatman B in the house. What's up? I would give you a round of applause, but I don't have my my Steam Deck, so I'll give you a round of applause up here. Look, I'll do a DSP round of applause. It ain't bad, brother. It's all right. I mean, I don't know if it was you or AI, but anyway, there you go. I'm a man of my word. Now, I would have played the whole thing, brother, but you kept saying the N-word too much, man, and I can't get demonetized. I'm gonna have to go in after the stream and edit it, but big up. There you go. Everybody say what's up to Flatman B. There you go. And by the way, Flatman, you still believe the Earth is flat, brother? That's the only question I have for you. I'm not gonna shit on you or anything on you, brother. I just want to know, do you still believe that the Earth is flat? I mean, of all the things, I mean, that's the one question I had. Like, if me and Flatman B sat down for like 20 minutes and I could ask him anything, that would probably be the question I would ask him, is what's up with the flat Earth? Because you're geocentric, so you believe in a flat disc with a cover or something like that. Cause to me it's like I do the SpongeBob meme, the Patrick Star meme. You know, sun round, yup, moon round, yes. The rest of the 7 planets in the Milky Way are round, yes.
I need that money.
All suns are round, yes.
The Earth's not
round.
even level.
No, it's a dome. I don't know, brother, man. Duty, do you believe in the firmament? I believe there is a firmament. Yes, I believe, but the firmament to me is the atmosphere. That's the firmament. And again, bro, I'm being sad. If you believe in that, fine. I just don't. You know, I try to let people believe whatever they want to believe. It's all good. But anyway, Flatman B, thank you for entertaining us. We appreciate it. And don't ever say that Duty Streams is not a man of his word. I took my time for my stream to give you a little bit of exposure. So hopefully Phil won't ban you now, by the way, brother. Flatman B, hopefully Phil won't ban you. All right? If you get banned, it's not my fault. I'm not calling for him to remove you or whatever. But, you know, he doesn't like when his viewers and supporters come to my stream, man. It's not a good outcome for people. All right. God bless you too. God bless you too, Flatman B. All right. Let's get back to business here. All right. Oh, and the other thing is, I would ask him, is he black? That really threw me for a loop. All right. Let's get back to business here, folks. So let's watch some videos. We got some videos to watch. All right. Flatman B in the house. Big ups, brother. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. All right. And as you can see, brothers, detractors, man, detractors aren't mean people, okay? For the most part, most detractors just like to point and laugh at Phil. That's the extent of it. Nobody wants okay, yeah, there are people that want to harm Phil, but for the most part, most people don't give a shit. They just want to point and laugh, and I'm one of them. I just want to point and laugh at DSP because I think he's a weird person. He's a weird human, and he makes me laugh. So if anything, he should be happy. He should be happy because he's doing his job. He's making me laugh. There you go. All right, brother. Thanks for stopping by. I think we spent enough time on Flatman B. I think I gave him plenty of time on my show. All right, brother. You know what, Flatman B? Well, no, you know what, Flatman. I make everybody here moderator. If you come back from time to time, I'll make you a moderator here too, okay? because I make everybody a moderator. Yeah, you'll be shocked. You'll be surprised how many DSP loyalists come here and are moderated. Yeah. Everybody knows. 1 Minute Man comes here. I'm not gonna get people in trouble, but there's a couple other moderators on DSP that come here and hang out. So, all right, okay. Let's get into it. We got some stuff to watch. Let's see what I want to get into, folks. And again, I appreciate all the welcome back. Thank you, man. I appreciate everything. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me and saying what's up. Let's see here. There are a couple things I wanna get into that have been pretty funny. The Souls thing has been funny as all hell. Crashes out over former moderator. This is the thing I didn't get, the spoons thing. I'm gonna watch this one because I didn't understand this at all. And again, I know that most people try to blame Phil for everything, and from time to time I blame Phil for everything too, but this one confused the shit out of me. It really did. Like, I didn't understand why he decided to pick a fight with Spoons, the moderator, and then call him out in front of his stream and just like, really? Like, honestly, these people are I don't give a shit if it's Phil or not, you know what I mean? These people are volunteering and willing to help you as a streamer, and I don't give a shit that it's DSP, but I'm just saying it in general. You know, these people are willing to take their time out of their schedule, whatever, and willing to help you out. And then for you to treat them like this is just pure garbage. Like, I'll be honest, I didn't like that Phil treated Flatman B that way last night. When I saw the video, when I saw the unrecorded beg segment, I was like, why is he treating a man that's given him countless amount of money and time and work? Why is he yelling? Like, why is he telling him basically to shut up? Like, we don't want to hear your shit. We don't want to, you know what I mean? When it literally could have taken 2 minutes to view a short, play it, or say, look, I can't do it right now. We'll do it later. I'll do it on one of my breaks or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, do that. You know what I mean? Or just say, hey, I appreciate the short. I'm not going to watch it right now, but remind me, we'll watch it some other time. And leave it at that. Don't yell at the guy. Like, damn. Anyway, this is that level. Spoons was kind of that level, and I didn't get it. And then he escalated it. Like, not only, like, because he tried to make it seem like I didn't do anything wrong. Like, I didn't do anything wrong. Spoons was the one that got butthurt. You know what I mean? And, but then he took it to the extent where he was like, okay, if you motherfuckers gonna keep talking about Spoons, then I'm just gonna ban him. I'm gonna ban him and remove his mod shit. And it's like, the guy just, like, stopped coming around because he didn't like the way you talked to him. And it's not like he's attacking your channel. It's not like he's moderating behind your back. No, he just left for a little bit. Maybe he's just upset. Maybe he's just pissed off and trying to cool off, and then he'll be back in a week or two. You leave it like that. But because people in the chat were goading you, into talking about it, you decided you want to whip out your small penis and swing it around. So let's watch this, because this is insane.
Next card. It's a weird looking card. What the heck is this? Anyway, I received 500 kicks from Quasi Regarded.
Sharky, big ups. I'm sorry. GGEs. Thank you, brother, for the 20 Jews. Hello, Jew. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
If he's asking about Spoons, if you want to know about Spoons, you should go find him and talk to him. Am I Spoons? I don't know anything about him.
First of all, okay.
Hey, I'm the last.
You don't know anything about him, but you allowed him to be a moderator in your chat. Someone who takes moderation so seriously, where where there was a point where he would require people to show their license if they wanted to moderate for him. Like, that's how serious he took moderating. And then you have me on the other hand, where I probably have like 20,000 moderators because I just don't give a shit. You know what I mean? But then, they got this people that treats moderation like, no, that's a calling. That's like, to him is like being a fucking deacon at a church. You know what I mean? Like, it's a prestige position that only a small amount of people can hold. And, good. All right, let's keep listening.
This person to ask about these people. You go talk to him wherever he is. And I wish him luck in his future endeavors. Your name is Pushing Gas? This guy's name is Pushing Gas. Did I apologize to Spoons yet? If you can explain to me rationally what I actually need to apologize for, then I'll apologize. So you have to explain to me in normal speak and rational terms What exactly went down that I have to apologize for? So let's hear it.
Okay, I can easily call that. You called the guy out on your fighting game stream because you were butthurt that people were making comments. On Kick, by the way. Let's remind everyone that DSP, ever since Raw Phil was taken down, he's tried to capitalize that and say, well, I'm the real Raw Phil. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ease up on the moderation. So Kick is just gonna be whatever happens. Just anything, anybody could say anything as long as they don't say the N-word or make threats or call fat cat or whatever, right? Like you can't do that, right? But everything else you can just say and do. It's not a big problem, right? What is Spoon supposed to think? Like if Spoon goes in and starts moderating people because they may have spammed or something like that, then what's Phil gonna say? Phil's gonna go back and say, stop moderating that way. You're moderating too hard. I told you that Kick was a place where people could say whatever they wanted. So then he would dump on him on that, right? But since he was butthurt because he was getting his ass kicked in the Capcom Street Fighter stream and support was slow, he decided that, well, I'm gonna pick someone out and pick a fight. So that's when he decided to call out Spoons and start crapping all over Spoons, saying you're not doing. And again, those are conversations, Phil, that you can have on the back end. You don't need to have them at that point. Like if you think one of your moderators isn't doing their job or whatever, which it isn't a job. Again, they're volunteering. You could just ping them. Don't you have a whole secret Discord where your mods have access? Flatman B can attest to that. Where you can have these conversations, right? Why couldn't you ping him in Discord and just say, hey, Spoons, can you do me a favor? Can you moderate a little bit more? And I'm pretty sure Spoons would have responded and said, yeah, sure, not a problem. But you decided you wanted to pick a fight with him and call him out. Again, Phil, you know, if you're ever curious, I know because Phil always wondered, why do people hate me so much?
Diaper side Phil, ha ha ha.
We'll cover that. We'll cover the diaper saga. Thank you, brother, for the 2. I appreciate that because that was really funny. Phil wonders why people don't like him or despise him or just hate him. And it's just stuff like this that when he does little things like this just irks the shit out of people. It does. You know, and I don't even know Spoons. But I'm like sitting here and I'm like, why is he screaming at this poor fucking guy who's willing to volunteer and help him? Like, but that's him. Of course, that's Phil. Phil feels like everyone is entitled to help him. And if you're willing to volunteer or help him, you better treat it like if your life depended on it. That's how DSP views everything. Like, it's not simply like, all right, well, you know, you do the best you can and I'll be happy with that. No, it's like, no, you're signing up for this. It's like you're signing up for the army and you're expected to do as your drill sergeant says.
Let's go. What's the story of the Odyssey? Oh, it's convoluted, but essentially Odysseus, who's the ruler of his own...
No, it's not confusing. The Iliad and Odyssey are 2 separate stories, you idiot, and you were confusing 2 of them.
Country gets...
Just goes to show that he never read the books.
Messed with by the gods. He gets promised all this stuff, and he goes on this epic journey. And basically the entire story is he's like being messed with, and he's a tool of the gods, but they kind of mess with him too. And if you're Greek and you're into Greek lore and mythology, it's cool. But outside of that, you might be like, whoa, this is kind of messed up. So you're telling me that the people, the gods in charge are all like manipulative, you know, powerful, abusive entities. Yeah, they were in Greek.
His description reminds me of some idiot who you ask him about something like, oh, can you describe that? And they'll give you like the main character, and then the rest of the 2 minutes they keep saying, oh, it's crazy, man. It's wild, yo, it's wild. It's crazy. You're not saying anything. All you're saying is that it's crazy and wild. Give me a summary of what I'm asking you. Oh man, there's so much, man. It's just crazy. Like, okay, you're not helping me here, brother. I have no clue. You haven't said anything. All you said is that it's crazy and wild. That's what he reminds me of when he actually gives summary explanation.
I really do. I need that money.
Big ups, Cam. Thank you, brother, for the $4.99.
There's enough evidence that Phil's a pos. I don't feel sorry for anyone that willingly supports mods, etc., even troll tipping.
Yeah, I definitely get that. But I mean, like, you know, I try to differentiate people sometimes. I mean, just people, and again, I don't go after Phil's viewers or whatever. That's not my style, whatever. You guys know I have people from DSP streams that come and hang out and stuff like that. It's not a big deal. It's all good. What's up, Foy? How you doing, brother? It's all good. I don't, I tend not to bother them and stuff like that. I just don't like when people treat people like shit for no reason. You know what I mean? Like, if someone's being a douchebag to you, okay, then I can say, well, the guy was acting like a douchebag. And, you can kind of like say, all right, but when someone isn't being a douchebag, I don't like when people do that shit. It's like, there's no reason for it. You have literally no fucking reason to be an asshole. And DSP always, it's like, he reminds me of Cersei Lannister. You know what I mean? And he's always like, I choose war today. Like, he always chooses war. And then when he gets punched in the face, he sits there and says, why'd I get punched in the face? Maybe because you chose war, you idiot. Maybe if you didn't choose war, you wouldn't have these issues.
Mythology, they literally were. They would mess with people all the time and do fucked up stuff. So that's basically the story. Now, of course, there's much to it. There's the Trojan horse story. The Trojans sneak into the patient, within the Trojan horse. That's a classic thing. It's the scene where a giant starts eating people. It's pretty crazy. It's epic. It is epic. Like, there's a ton to it.
Again, he saw a trailer. That's what he yeah, they cover themselves up in condoms and sneak in.
Play the clip you yelled at him. That's not a rational explanation whatsoever.
It is.
You literally yelled at him.
No, it is. And again, I hate when he does this because there's no reasoning with him. That's why I don't feel bad for the shit that happens to him, because he actually goes on stream and says, tell me rationally what I did. And the person says, okay, play the clip and listen to yourself. Because what he's trying to do is he's trying to say, listen to what you said to him. Listen to what you said. Listen to how you reacted to him. Listen how you talked to him. Listen how you treated with him. Listen how you decided to pick this fight. And then he sits there and says, that's not rational.
You were insanely rude. Okay, so let me get this straight.
He was.
I'm streaming fighting games, okay?
And?
I'm turned to my chats.
Yes.
On the YouTube side, the chat's completely under control.
Yes.
Rational. People are talking about the game. People are having conversation. They're enjoying their time. On the Kick side, where I had just modded Spoons the day before, the chat is flying at a mile a minute. Monstrous.
Oh, okay, Phil. Again, I always say let Phil talk because he always exposes himself. Right here, he's clearly saying that this was his first day. So you would normally think, okay, if it's his first day, maybe he's just not comfortable with modding. Maybe he doesn't know the ins and outs. Maybe he doesn't know your style. Like, he doesn't want to over-moderate, right? That's another thing. He doesn't want to over-moderate, especially when you constantly come on and said to, your viewers that Kick Chat is the Wild Wild West. You can say and do anything you want there. YouTube is more moderated, right? So what is he supposed to do? And what again is he supposed to moderate? Nobody was saying like the N-word or anything like that. People were making fun of DSP's shitty fighting style. That's what they were making fun of. Good God, man.
Amounts of spam, and literally it's all hateful speech. It's all like things that is not allowed. Okay? Outright stuff that no chat would allow. It's heinous stuff. And Spoons is literally just fucking sitting there doing nothing. He's talking in it. So it's not like, he wasn't there. He was chatting. And he was ignoring the entire chat. He basically was like, oh, well, Phil's not paying attention, so I don't have to mod. Meanwhile, he was...
again, that's an assumption you're making. You're reading his mind.
Very happy to put up polls and things for his buddies to vote on with channel points and stuff. But when it actually came to the moderation part of the moderation, he didn't do it. So I said to him, Spoons, what are you doing? Like, I literally just modded you for exactly this purpose. The chat is completely out of control. You gotta moderate. Why are you not doing your job? And then
it's not a job. He's doing you a favor. What are you paying this man? And what you do isn't a job either, Phil.
Turned back and I played games. That was it. So if you think that me literally saying you're not doing your job, you've got to do it, and then going back to gaming is an offensive thing, you're a sissy. Okay? You're a sissy. You're a crybaby.
Sissy.
So maybe we don't need sissies and crybabies around here. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. Like, how sensitive can you be? Oh my goodness.
And again, he's talking about Spoons. He's saying that Spoons is sensitive. That's why he's not there.
Let me ask you this. Are you one of those people, you go to the doctor, but if the doctor says you're overweight, you get pissed? Oh! What? How dare you? I'm so offended. But I'm the
from the man who bans the word cat because people say fat cat. From the man who bans the word fat and cat in his stream. He's talking about people being sensitive. Really, Phil? Are you really talking about other people sensitive? The man who probably has how many banned words on their filter list where you can't say certain things. You can't say Pandali. You can't say Linda. You can't say what else can you not say on that goddamn chat? You can't even say Ozempic anymore probably on that chat.
Doctor. I'm the one who's supposed to tell you if you're healthy or not. Oh no! I'm triggered. He was literally modded the day before to moderate the chat. If he's not doing that, I'm going to tell him he's not doing it and he needs to do it. And if he can't handle that simple observation, he shouldn't be a moderator. In fact, I'll make sure he's not a moderator.
No, I didn't see that. And here we go.
Oh, his name isn't Spoons? What is it? What is his name?
So again, Spoons is not the one sitting there bitching and complaining, right? Spoons just left, right? So what he decided to do, because other people are talking about it, he decided that now he's going to show Spoons a
use
lesson.
Of this word. He is retard 3D.
Yes, he really is. He acts that way. He definitely acts that way. Thank you, brother, for being a member for 20 months.
I don't even know what his name is. Apparently, it's not Spoons. I don't even know what his name is. I'm going to have to look it up. But yeah, like, why would I want him as a moderator if he's just going to sit there and not moderate? I mean, that's absolutely ridiculous.
Let's see. SCS, thank you, brother, for the 2 Jews. Hello, Jew. Thank you, brother.
Here we go. Oh, his name is Spoon Zero. Well, he's no longer a moderator since he's so sensitive about it that he leaves and never comes back, and then I have to hear about it endlessly. There, end of discussion.
Again, Phil, it's not him sitting there bitching and complaining. Spoons is nowhere to be found. How about maybe he just took a little break because he was upset what you did, and he figures, you know what, I need a week or two to just not be here, and he'll be back in a week or two. No, because you got baited into having a 11-minute rant about Spoons and the moderator and you yelling at him, right? And again, this could have all been avoided if you would have talked to Spoons off the stream. Maybe talk to him in Discord. This could have been completely avoided. But you didn't want to do that because you were butthurt that you were getting curb stomped. Yes, you were getting curb stomped in your fighting games. And you decided you wanted to show somebody a lesson. So what you wanted to do was you wanted to show people that you have some sort of power. And you unmodded Spoons. And again, Spoons probably doesn't even give a shit or knows because he's not there. I just don't get this person. But again, he's no longer sensitive. He doesn't crash out. He doesn't get upset over trivial things. He's a much mature human. Remember that, right, folks?
Absolutely ridiculous.
I'll be right back, guys. Give me a sec.
There you go. Starshine Radiant says people want the power but not the responsibility. Being a mod gets old fast. They got to have discipline and patience and be here for streams. Yeah, and he was here. That's what I mean. He was here and he was doing the fun parts, right? So he was essentially changing the name and title of the stream when things were changing during the stream because he thought, oh, it's better to say what Phil's actually doing. And sometimes I would change the game or I would talk, so he'd go to just chatting. He would do a poll. Oh, let's poll. Everyone use your channel points to do a poll or whatever. That's fine. But then when it actually came to the moderation, he did none of it. So, oh well. You think I should go debate?
No.
Here's the truth. If I were in a debate right now against anyone about any topic, I could be 100% 100% right. But because of the nonsense on the internet about me, no one would hear it and no one would care. Everyone would just be like, he's wrong because that's Dark Side Phil. So I don't care. And the reason I know that is because all this stuff that people say about me, so much is taken out of context and so much is complete fabricated bullshit, but they all believe it. So I'll give you the perfect example, right? Last year I played Doom the Dark Ages, okay? And the meme they made out of me playing Doom the Dark Ages was a room where the clip is me basically popping out of cover, shooting a few bullets, popping back into cover. Popping out of cover, shooting a few bullets, popping back into cover. And then people are like, wow, DSP is the worst Doom player ever because he's not playing it like Doom. You're supposed to run and gun, go gung-ho, balls to the wall, unload. He's literally not using any of the mechanics of the game. He sucks. What a terrible player. What they don't tell you is that the clip is completely out of context. That moment that happened is a room full of explosive barrels. If you play like normal Doom, they all blow up and you instantly die. I know because if you watch in context, that's exactly what happened moments before. So then the second time I was in the room trying it again, because I'd already died, I had to play it ultra safe. It's the only way to beat that room. Literally anyone who plays Doom the Dark Ages has to play that room that way, because if you don't, you die instantly. But they take it out of context, they clip it, they say, see, DSP sucks at games, and then it's just a consensus. DSP sucks. So it literally doesn't matter if I debate anyone on anything, and I have factual evidence to back me up of everything that I'm claiming and debating, and I'm basically saying, you know, a million times, hey, here it is, this is the truth of it. Everyone would say, yeah, but because DSP said it, it's not true. So fuck everyone, I don't give a fuck. You can all go to hell.
Very mature, Phil.
There you go. Caparito, thanks for $2. Can I take Spoon's spot? You'll see results, I promise. To be honest with you, Caparito, I'm not really actively looking for a moderator right now. At this point.
Oh, why, Phil?
I just don't see the point, right? Kick chat is going to kind of be uncontrollable and wild and stupid. At any given moment, we got people spamming single kicks, taking over the chat. We got people saying horrible things. We got people...
Again, Phil, what does it bother you that someone's throwing pennies at you? Like that Dent, whatever his name was, Cucumber, didn't he throw him like $60 or something like that on one stream? Why are you complaining? Again, I don't get this guy. Like, he sits there and bitch and complains that no one gives him money, and then when someone's willing to give him money, then he bitches and complains how they give him money. I've never met a man this way.
I need
it's almost like a homeless person upset that someone gave.
I bet he gives up W kick soon.
I don't know, man. I don't know. He's still getting paid for, you know, for practically doing nothing. So, I mean, something really has to happen. Like, I know that your future stepdad hasn't been given any money, and he's been on stream, and he's not giving Phil anything. So, if your future stepdad clams up and doesn't give him anything, then yeah, it's Cantaloupe. Yeah, I don't know. I know it was with a C. I didn't know if it was Cantaloupe or Cucumber. The guy gave him like $60 or $80 on one stream. And he's gonna sit here and complain and be like, it's like a homeless person. It's like you give a homeless person, I don't know, 10 $1 bills, right? And he's gonna bitch and complain that you didn't give him a 10 spot. Oh, I don't want to carry these ones. Why don't you give me a $10 bill? That's literally what he's doing here. And it's not like people are throwing the pennies at his windows. You know what I mean? It's going into an account. And at the end of the week, he gets a check, regardless of whether it's 1,000 pennies or whether it's 1,000 kick at one shot. I don't get it, man. I just don't fucking get it whatsoever. Like, he's such a greedy scumbag, really is, and I don't know why. I don't know why he acts this way. Let's see. I actually had that experience when gave a homeless guy a small carton of milk. They got mad at me. Next day I see them in the supermarket with full. Oh yeah, that's happened to me before too. I've had like certain areas that I go to, I know it's known for like drug use and stuff like that. So like I would tell someone, I'd be like, you hungry? And if they say yeah, I'd be like, come on, I'll get you something to eat. And most people that I do that, they go. They're like, yeah, and I tell them get whatever you want. They get a whole bunch of food for the day. It's all good. You know what I mean? Like there's this pizzeria place I like to go to every so once in a while. I actually went looking for PewDiePie, by the way. I went around his area. I didn't see him. I didn't want to harass him, but I was like, maybe he's jogging or something, and then I would see him. I was driving. Long story, but no, I didn't get to see PewDiePie. You know, and you know, if I see, like, there's a pizzeria I like to go to, and every so often I'll stop in there. If there's someone out there and they look hungry or homeless, I'll be like, oh, you know, you want something to eat? Or if they're asking for money, I'll say, I don't got any money, but you hungry? And they're like, yeah. I come in, I let them buy whatever they want. Usually they just pick out like a slice of pizza or something. I'm like, no, get more, get whatever you want, you know. And most of the time they get whatever they want, and it's all good. And they thank me and they get on the way. But I've had those issues where I've offered food to people and they're like, no, I'm good. I'm like, oh, okay, so you flat broke, you're hungry, yet you won't take my food? Nah, fuck that. I know you're just scamming. I know you just want money for either drugs or you're not poor at all. So.
People spamming. Like, what am I going to do about it? Right? The thing is, I have a nice chat on the YouTube side where if we want to have rational conversation, intelligent thought, real positive, constructive feedback, that's where I get it. The Kick side is just crazy for whatever reason. I don't think it'll ever be, you know, a better place, just being honest. It just seems like it's always going to be out of control. That's just how it is. So I'm not really actively caring, to be frank with you. I just don't think it's a big deal.
Oh. Okay, yeah. So, okay, all right. So Pixar Animation, we're going to ream him out because we do love him, but of course we need to ream out people when they don't do their jobs. He's been a bit delayed. He was working on the King of the Ring stuff, so he had to push back my ad a little bit, which is fine. It's not a big deal. So I should be getting the ad this week. So as soon as I get the ad, I already have it all scheduled and everything. I already paid for it. I have it ready to go. I just need to hit the button on the day that I want it to kick off. So all it's going to take is for him to give me the video, me to upload it, and then just schedule the day I want to run the ad. And what I'll do is I'll probably do it the day before a stream, or the day after. Well, yeah, but I'll stream before I do it. I'll let everyone know, and then you guys will have it and so on. So maybe what I'll do is like I'll stream snipe his stream and see if he sees it or talks about it. We'll see. But that's what happened with the watching. He's still working on it though, and he's working on a couple other things for me too. So it's just he's super busy work. He does work for other detractors too. You know, what can you do?
Guess what? Looks like this is why I don't overpromise and underdeliver. It looks like there was a delay, and I'm not getting the Final Fantasy cards today.
By the way, I've been keeping a rough total of where he is with these cards, and since he started this nonsense back in April 20th, he is over $5,000 in these cards. I think last time I didn't even count what he recently spent. He's close to $6,000. The man literally has spent over $6,000 in 3 months on these cards. Now, some people are saying, well, you know, he's hitting his goal most days, right? And I argue, I was like, yeah, but the problem is he has to do more than hit the goal. Like, I did the calculation before I left, and for him to make this grift successful, he has to be getting about $250 to $300 per stream just to kind of, you know, make a little bit of money on this. Because, yeah, he might be getting his 150, 180, and every so often he'll make like $200 or $300. And I think there were a couple streams where he made like $500 or whatever. But if you take the total amount of money that he spent on these fucking cards, right, and you split it by how many streams he's had since April, he's definitely running a loss. Like he's in the negative here with these card packs. He is. I mean, again, I did the calculation. I did a video on it too, where he would have to get about $250 to $300 per stream and keep it consistent for him to make some money on this. And he's not doing that. I mean, how many streaks where, you know, we had 3 or 4 streaks where he didn't hit the goal? Like last night, he made $70 doing his, I don't know, the closet clean out part 4 or whatever. You know, he's not really making that kind of money. So, who is it? Jay Gannon, the guy that calculates all his money on Twitter. He does the weekly breakdown. Phil's still getting on a monthly basis. He's still getting around like $8,000. He's getting about $7,500 to $8,000 gross every month from YouTube. But that's what he was getting before this grift. You know what I mean? So he's spending now what, $2,000 a month on cards? So if you deduct that, he's really only making like $5,000. So he's losing out. And I don't think he's seeing this. Like, I don't think he sat down with a pencil and done these calculations. Like, he just sees that every day or most days he's hitting 150, and occasionally he's getting the $200 or $300 streams. But I mean, if you just look at the raw numbers, man, and again, it's how can I say it? It's like when he says, no, I'm not going to do a political stream because there's no money into it. And then you point out and say, yeah, but you were hitting your goal of 150 every stream. And he says, yeah, but I can hit my goal of 150 playing Disney Princess, you know, and it doesn't require me doing any research or anything. So what's the point? You know, I'm going to need more money to do more work. And you can use that same analogy or that same logic for these cards where, yeah, you know, he's still hitting his goal most days, but he's spending a lot more money. So, and I did a tweet. I did a really good tweet where I said, oh, okay, so this month he made $7,500. Last year, the same month he made about $7,800, right? But if you deduct the $2,000 or whatever he spent on cards, he only made about $5,000. So he's putting himself in a hole, and he's fully addicted now. Even when people get tired, because people are already tired of the fucking cards. Nobody really cares. You get the one or two dents that wail out, but once it's like no one gives a shit, like it becomes the Vest 2.0 where no one gives a shit. He's gonna still keep buying the cards because he's full on addicted, man. You can see when he gets close to the end of the stream and he hasn't hit that $100 goal yet, he's jonesing, man. And I think now all of these bathroom breaks that he's been taking. All of these bathroom breaks, man, that's to play cards. Give me a second, guys.
What I can see. Package delayed in transit. I've been having a lot of problems recently with stuff getting delivered to this house. It's been absolutely ridiculous. And I'm just talking about common things. Like a bag of nuts to feed the animals out back, the squirrels and birds. Delayed. It's a fucking bag of nuts. How can it be delayed? It's a tiny bag. It's not anything that would rationally be held up. How the fuck is it delayed? And that's actually what happened. We ordered nuts like 2 days ago. They were supposed to be here yesterday. They've been delayed twice and they're still not here. And it says, if it's not here by the end of today, you can request a refund. So in this case, I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous. This says it was supposed to come today.
I thought I had the perfect family until one dinner destroyed everything. My wife refused wine. My daughter dropped a bombshell about Uncle Preston. And I discovered a betrayal so twisted it involved my own business, my brother-in-law, and secrets that went back decades. What happened next turned me from a trusting husband into a man who learned that sometimes the cruelest revenge is simply telling the truth. My name is Chase Stone. I'm 43 years old. And up until 3 months ago, I thought I had it all figured out. 20 years of marriage to Camila, a beautiful daughter named Amelia, who just turned 16, and a business that my father started and I turned into a multi-million-dollar operation. Stone Auto Group wasn't just our livelihood. It was our legacy, our reputation, everything we'd worked for spanning 2 generations. The first red flag should have been when Camila came back from her sister's wedding in Miami acting different. She'd always been affectionate, always greeted me with a kiss when I came home from the lot. But suddenly she was distant, distracted, always on her phone. When I tried to touch her, she'd pull away with some excuse about being tired or stressed about Amelia's college applications. Then there was the mysterious doctor's appointment she mentioned in passing. Something about routine tests. Women's health stuff she didn't want to discuss.
Alrighty,
I didn't
back.
press
What the hell is
because,
this?
hell, I figured she deserved a...
Oh yeah, this is you guys know I like to watch these. These are good. Dude, he's been hooked on these. This is heartbreak. This is heartbreak stories. It's amazing. It's great. No, I'm here. All right, hold on. Alrighty, sorry about that. My soulmate got home. Soulmate and the kids are home, so I had to go open the door and let them know that I'm Is this the Jared story? No. Alright, so whew, I ran 3 flights. Alright, so what I want to do real quick is I want to show that street fighting stream. And I want to highlight is this it? Here it is. Boom.
She makes like video content of old games like
I'm sorry,
Juggernaut.
baby. If you're gonna have these conversations, can you please let me know? I'm sorry. Because they're being insane. I am. I'm sorry.
What was the lady cheating named Camilla in that video? Yeah, fuck Camilla.
Sorry. I was too loud, guys.
I gotta feel in trouble.
I'm sorry. My wife wants to go to sleep. I'm sorry, guys.
Stream is too loud.
Bitch.
Shoot. Let me fix that. Yeah, that's too loud. Here we go. Whoop. Okay. That should be better. 12, level 12. There we go. So, can we actually have this collection work? And can we find Frank Dukes? And can we play some matches? That'd be amazing.
All right, what I want to do is I want to show the chat, this horrendous chat that he was talking about when Flatman B didn't moderate. That's what I want to look
That's
for.
insane. I wasn't even near him. I'm not even doing anything.
I'm not even
I'm
doing
serious.
anything.
I'm not even doing anything. He's just holding Fierce Punch to hit on the inside. I did Tiger Uppercut. It gives me nothing. Oh my god, I whiffed. Nice throw.
Nice throw.
I didn't want that.
Where's the transcripts? Here, show transcript.
Oh, I went low medium kick and his stuffed mine. Flatman, thanks for $1. His low medium kick stuffed mine.
Perfect.
Hey, Spoons, are you around? Because, dude,
all right, hold on a second.
Literally every hit was just hold the button and it would come out. I can't do anything about it.
All right, let's focus on this chat that DSP was talking about that was so toxic. Hold on. I'm going to move it up a little bit. Ready? Here it is.
It was a turbo controller hold button. Literally every hit was just hold the button and it would come out. I can't do anything about it. Unreal.
Excuses. Change my diaper.
Hey, Spoons.
He does not
Are you
work, no
around?
chance
Because, dude,
projection.
you're not modding. There's a bunch of trolls in chat and you're literally doing nothing about it. Are you going to moderate or should I just demod you now? You're not moderating the fucking kick chat, dude. Look at the amount of idiots spamming. You're not doing anything. You're not timing anyone out. Really. So why did I mod you then?
Okay, so right here we have him calling him out, yelling at him, cursed at him. All because he didn't moderate, uncensored, by the way, mod that homo, you fired, police sirens. What else did you see here that violated your policy, Phil? I don't see shit here that violated your policy. Nothing that doesn't happen on the daily basis. This is just people clowning your stupid ass because you're terrible at Street Fighter. All right, let's go back a little bit more and let's watch Phil. Let's read these horrendous comments where the internet police should get called up and these people should be hunted down and thrown in chains.
Hold the button. Jump. Hold the button. Cheating. Worst fucking player. He's a piece of human filth.
Oh yeah, and I love that.
I'm telling you, you can't do anything.
I love it.
I
love it. He hates it when his chat trashes him, right? Calls him garbage and all that stuff. He hates that. But he'll sit there and talk about random people he has no clue who they are. And just because they beat him at a fighting game, they're trash humans, they're garbage, they're, all these horrible things. That's okay for Phil to say. But if someone in the chat wants to say you got owned, right? Then Phil feels the need that these people should be arrested and thrown in the gulags.
Can't get timeshare Yukins or nothing to get him off of me because of the way he plays. Turbo controller, turbo controller.
Turbo controller, turbo
it's
controller.
all turbo. I can't do anything about it because it's all turbo controller. Turbo controller again. Every hit was a turbo controller hold button. Literally every hit was just hold the button and it would come out, come out, come out. I can't do anything about it. Unreal. Unfun. Hey, Spoons, are you around? Because, dude, you're not modding. There's a bunch of trolls in chat and you're literally doing nothing about it. Are you going to moderate or should I just demod you now? You're not moderating the fucking kick chat, dude.
He's so
Look at the amount of idiots
so
spamming. You're not doing anything. You're not timing anyone out. Really. So why did I mod you then?
If I was Spoons, what I would have done was I would have stayed quiet and I would have unbanned every detractor that I can find. And then tell Phil to fuck off. Like, that's what I would have done. That's what I would have done. But I guess Spoon had more restraint.
Time these fuckers out that are spamming and saying dumb shit. Or else there's no point in having you as a moderator. That was the reason I modded you to begin with. All right, anyway, I guess there was a bunch of contributions that came in.
There you go. I wanted to show and highlight what exactly it was that triggered Phil to go off on poor Spoons. You know what I mean? And again, he constantly shows this behavior to people, like he does. It doesn't matter who he is. That's why that's why he can never have a friend for long term, and that's why everyone pretty much eventually turned on him. Doesn't matter who it is. They eventually turn on him because he's just a scumbag. He's a pure scumbag, and he can't help himself. Like, at his core, even when DSP tries to be nice, like, I think there's times where Phil tries to be a normal human, and he tries to be nice, and he does everything he can to hold it in, but his go-to, like, at his core, he's just a miserable piece of shit that just wants to be angry and seethe all the time, no matter what. Like, I think at his core, that's who he is. And that's why people, like, despise him during his FGC days. He tries to claim, no, that was an act. That was me playing a heel. No, bro, that was you playing you. That was you being your authentic self, thinking that people would think you were cool or whatever because you acted that way. And the reality is, yesterday, and we're going to watch this next video, I want you to remember his attitude and how he acts right now. And don't forget, you know, he tells people now that I was young, I was immature, I'm no longer that way. I'm a more laid-back, mellow person, right? That's what he tried to convince people he is, right? So, of course, he still goes on his retcons, and he decided last night to go on a retcon, well, yesterday. He went on a retcon about the FGC, like he does every 2 or 3 months. It seems like every 2 or 3 months, he has a new story about the FGC. And he decided that he wanted to retcon the FGC story one more time. And this is in regards to his exit. So let's hear him describe why he left the FGC. And I'll give you the honest truth why he left the FGC.
We've been together for a million years, and I bet we'll be together for a million more. Oh, it's like I started breathing on the night we kissed, and I can't remember.
I have the full intro on my channel, by the way. I'll play the full intro after. The real intro is like 1 minute and 20 seconds or something like that. I have it on my channel. It's in the animations.
Why did I retire
playlist.
from the FGC? Well, you can argue there were 2 times that I retired from the FGC. Okay? My first retiring was 2007. And why did I retire at that point? Because I had a major back injury.
Lie.
Okay, and it was very hard for me to travel because all the time I either had numbness or shooting pain in my legs and lower back.
That's a lie.
So I couldn't really drive to go to tournaments anymore.
The honest truth was he spent way too much money and didn't have the cash. That's why. That's the reason why he stopped going, because he didn't have the money to go. That and the fact that, you know, he had the whole business with Jaha and Mike. I think that scared the shit out of him. That he had real world consequences for his actions because in his eyes, he always thought that, oh, no one's ever going to say anything to me. I could be the douchebag that I am, and it doesn't matter because no one's going to pick a fight or whatever. And when he had two people that confronted his fucking ass, that scared the shit out of him. And those are the true reasons. Those are two of the many reasons why he stopped doing Street Fighter. The other reason why he stopped doing Street Fighter is because nobody liked him. Honestly, nobody likes him. Now, Phil will try to act like he doesn't care what people think about him, but people that say they don't care what people think about them, typically care the most. They typically care the most. And as you can see from his many retcons of trying to explain who he was, why he was the way he was, trying to claim that people actually liked him, and they would tell him on the side that they really liked him, but they didn't want people knowing that or whatever. It's someone who worries about their reputation and wants to be liked. Like, he wants to fit in. Honestly, I think you remember the time when he played Justin Wong? When he played him in 10 matches and Justin Wong beat him, like, I think he beat him 10-0 or 9-1 or something like that. You see how he got all excited and happy? He felt like he was one of the boys. I'm playing with Justin Wong, and his credibility is gonna rub off on me. Like, you could genuinely see that he wished he was part of the FGC. Like, he could tell he's a broken man that's sad that he doesn't have friends, but he's too lazy to actually do anything about it to actually change who he was. I mean, I think honestly, if he would have changed his life and tried to be a better person, and maybe, just maybe, if Jaha would have punched him, maybe he would have changed his life and we wouldn't have the dark side Phil that we have now. But sadly, you know, it didn't happen that way. You know, I believe there's a multiverse somewhere out there where Jaha beat the shit out of DSP. And he actually became a productive, good person. You know, the multiverse. There's definitely one multiverse out there where DSP is a good citizen, and people actually like him. The figment of his imagination that he believes people think of him is actually true. There's some multiverse where that's the case. So, but yeah. And him trying to make you believe that he doesn't give a shit, that's nonsense. Honestly, I don't give a fuck who you say you are. Are you really content being a fucking hermit, living in your house, fearful that, you know, you only go out once a week and worried detractors are going to follow you and hunt you down, to the point where you make your wife, you know, live in fear because you worry that someone's going to take a picture of her fat body and post it online and detractors are going to make fun of her for 2 weeks? Like, that's insane. No one wants to live that way.
So that year...
And the other thing, too, is I want to point out is someone that doesn't give a shit about what people say. Exhibit number 1. This man has spent the last 2 years after LTG called him out, called him a Walmart NPC, told him to work out, to lose weight, called them Burt Reynolds. He has done nothing but the last 2 years is to try to lose weight and try to make his obese wife lose weight as well. So if you want to tell me that he doesn't care what his detractors or trolls or whoever thinks about him, there you go. Right here, plain and simple. This is Exhibit A.
To go to tournaments, I was like going on trains, and I was trying to just fly. And even then, it was just very, very limiting, and it was very, let me put it this way. It wasn't easy, and it wasn't pretty. It was pretty painful. Okay, that was number one.
It might be.
Number two, because I had for 3 straight years, 2005, 6, and 7, spent an incredible amount of money and time invested in competitive fighting games. Okay? Money, basically, by the end of 2007, when Evo had...
How was your trip, my guy?
Vanguard, what's up, brother? I'm still in Japan, brother. I'm here to... Hold on a second. Hold on.
I need that money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills.
Yeah, like another hour.
Muslims marry little yees. I envy them.
Huh? Okay, well, let me... Vanguard, big husband. No, I'm still in Japan, brother. I'm gonna be back next week. I'm flying back out to the States on Saturday, so I'll be back. Yeah. But it was great. It's a wonderful time, brother. I talked about it earlier in the podcast. When I come back, I'm gonna have pictures and all that, and I'll show it. And yeah, we'll do a stream where we'll talk about it, and I'll talk about all my many adventures. I talk about all the shrines I visited. I talk about my trip to here. By the way, I'm gonna have to admit this. Y'all ready? I cried, dude. I cried. Hiroshima, they're very venerable about what happened, and there's actually several museums and there's installations commemorating the blast in World War II, and it'll make you tear up, brother. It'll make you tear up. If you're a human, you'll tear up a little bit, and I tear up a little bit, man. I felt terrible. I felt bad. I mean, I understand why we did it, and I'm not gonna say we shouldn't have done it or whatever, but 80 years later, you look at it and you're like, man, it's rough, but I think they've learned to deal with it and to deal with it and to cope with it and to it was beautiful. It was beautiful. It's nice. I cried. You're talking about Hiroshima? Yes, I went to Hiroshima. Yes, I wanted to go to Nagasaki, but there was something going on. I couldn't go to Nagasaki, so they learned. I don't want to say it like that. I mean, this is a host country where they've been nothing but amazing to me, and it's a beautiful country, and the people are amazing. Let's just say that it was a different time and a different era, and sadly, we had to go through that period of time where it was horrible. So my grandmother had to hide from Japanese. Yeah. I don't want to. Yeah, I know, man. I'm not one of those people that said no, we shouldn't have done it. I understand why it was done. I definitely understand why it was done. So, thankfully, it only took 2 bombs, not 20. So, okay, enough. I don't want to get too political. I just wanted to say, I just wanted to say that it's Did I go to the sky? Did I go to Tokyo Sky Tree? I didn't go. But I was in that area. The main thing I wanted to do in Tokyo was I wanted to go to the Godzilla building, and I wanted to do the Nintendo Museum. But Billy, by the way, I'm going to be going to Tokyo this week. So there have been several people that want me to go to. Well, my daughter wants to go to the Nintendo Museum again, so they want me to JKB wants me to pick up something for him. My daughter wants to pick up a couple things, and I'm going to pick up a few things for you guys. By the way, and I'm going to do giveaways when I get back. So I'll try to check it out when I get there. I mean, from Hiroshima, did you go to the... No, I didn't go there. I just went to Hiroshima proper. I went to the main city, Hiroshima. That was it. Ask Godzilla if he's at the track. He is. That's right, he is. Dude, we want Pokemon card. Definitely. I bought those 3 packs. And I'm not going to lie. I was told that they were pretty crappy. Like, the card packs I bought aren't that great, so I might return them. We'll see. If not, I'll bring them, and then I can open them up on stream. So, I took a lot of pictures, man. I brought my Canon M50 camera. It's a 4K camera, so the pictures are amazing. And I have like a fucking, it's like a 20 gig card or like a terabyte card or something like that in it. So it's a lot of stuff in it, man. It's amazing. It's a trip to remember, and I'm glad I went. Yeah, I bought Pokemon cards. Remember I posted it when I first got there? When I first got there, I found a store that was selling Japanese-style Pokemon cards. So I ended up buying 3 packs. I think I paid 12,000 yen for it, so it was like $100 or something like that. So, yeah, good deal. I got, pocket knives. Well, I don't know if I can bring them into the country. Trust me, I don't want to be bringing knives or any of that shit and get stopped by the Tokyo airport police and end up in a Japanese prison. No, I'm trying to get out of the country as clean as possible. Did you tell the local Japanese about people? I'm pretty sure there's people that know about Phil. Not a lot of people, but I'm sure that the story of DSP has made its rounds in the seedy parts of Tokyo and Japan. I'm pretty sure.
Indeed. I kind of looked at everything that I had done.
It's amazing.
I looked at...
okay, so this is what I did. I wanted, my first week, every day I did something. My first week, I spent my first week in Tokyo. Every week we went into Tokyo and we did something. And there was just tons to do. And I got kind of a little bit... I overwhelmed myself. I did way too much. And then the second week, I slowed down. I went to Tokyo a couple times. Not too many, mostly on the outskirts of Tokyo. the main city, Shirabima, whatever it is, where the like their Times Square. So I went more out, and then the middle of the second week I went down to Osaka, and Osaka's a little bit more chill. So I did Osaka for about a week, and then we went more south. We went down further south and visited a couple of smaller cities. I went to see some specific shrines that I wanted to see. Very amazing. So what I would recommend is that just kind of like pace yourself. Don't because I felt like I did so much and I couldn't remember half the shit I did, and I was just like, well, that was stupid of me of doing. So like, so now like the last 2.5 weeks that I've been there, like every other day I plan something, and I try to like take my time, enjoy it so I can remember it and not just go do it and then move on to the next thing. I guess what it is like savor what you did, like do it in one day, think about it, relax the next day, think about everything you saw, kind of reflect on it, and then maybe the next day or whatever do something. But like when I got here, I felt compelled to do everything, and I thought that was a good idea initially, but then I kind of burned myself out a little bit. So I recommend don't do that. Sandy, thank you, Sandy. I would give you like a round of applause or something, but I don't have my stream deck here. So thank you, Sandy. I appreciate the 5 gifted subs.
When I was a kid, I asked my dad about that day.
Thank you.
Why we did it to Japan. He served in the army not during World War II, of course. He served during late 80s. I remember he told me the lesser of two evils. And he said I won't understand until I get older.
Yep. I agree. I think it was something that was needed. Right before I watch a lot of World War II documentaries, and we actually had envoys that were contacting Japan after we defeated Europe and killed Hitler. We told them, we said, look, you're going to want to surrender. It's just you. Italy surrendered, Germany surrendered, Russia, that front was over. So the focus was going to be the East front. And we told them, we like, look, dude, you better surrender. And they didn't do it. They were threatening more attacks, and I don't know. It's a terrible thing. It is a very terrible thing, but we live and learn. Thankfully, we have a close friendship with the Japanese people now, and they're focusing more on positive. I'm gonna say these way. They're doing more positive things than attacking neighbors and destroying stuff. So big ups to the Japanese people for finding productive, chill, fun things to do, meaningful things. All right. Who is? I'm sorry, brother. I can't. I'm gonna just call you who is, brother. All right, because we're close like that. Thank you, brother, for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you. You guys have been so generous. I appreciate all the love and support for the memberships. If you did get a membership, make sure to thank Sandy and make sure to thank who is. Appreciate very much, brother. Thank you. And then they've given us you know what I mean? They've given us a lot of stuff. They've given us technologies. They're keeping China in check. Yeah. I enjoyed the chat. I'm not back yet, brother. I'll be back next week. But I decided to stream today because the wife, soulmate, and my kids, they were with some friends that we met up here, and they did something tonight. I don't know what. They went somewhere. I think they went out to eat food or something. And I decided to stay in. So, and I said, I miss you guys. And to be honest, I'm starting to get a little bit homesick. So I figured what was the best thing to do is to pop on and chill with you guys. So.
I need that money. I really
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you being a member for 22 months. And then, of course, Literal.
Hirohito, how was I supposed to know the war was over? No one told me. The beginner's trap, dude.
Yeah. Thank you, brother. I appreciate the 5, brother. Korea and China, no like Japan. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of deep-seated hatred between the Japanese and the Chinese and that whole peninsula. I mean, it's there's still a lot of there's still a lot of hatred there. So, of everything that happened, but I'm just happy. Hopefully, they're moving into a more peaceful time. Okay. How do you like the Japanese? Oh God, man. Well, they have bidets. Okay, let's just say that they have bidets. I've used one public. Oh, by the way, you have to pay for the restrooms. You have to pay for the restrooms, which was a little weird. So, like public, they're really nice and everything, but you had to pay for them. That was a little weird, but it's fine. I've used bidets before. I don't know what they call them. Something different. They don't call them bidets here. They call it something else. It's fine. It's all right. It's not that bad. It's okay. That's why they're so clean. That's cool. Yeah. I didn't mind paying. It's fine. It's all right. But that was weird. You can get anything in a fucking vending machine, brother. Like if I wanted to go to the seedy part of Tokyo, which there is, like the Red District area, I could probably get a hooker from a vending machine. That's how amazing their vending machines are. You dropped the word. Well, in Tokyo, yeah, well, I'm 6'1". Well, I'm almost 6'2". I'm 6'2". Let's just say I'm 6'2". I'm 6'2", so I'm pretty tall there. It's okay. Everything is a little bit on the small side. Like the seating on the train is smaller. It is a little bit smaller. It's made for a more skinnier frame. Yeah, definitely. But I wouldn't say like small. Dude, no, well, here I think I told you. So my wife and I forgot the name of the area. So we were having dinner in one of the nice areas. My wife wanted to try. She wanted to try something. I don't know. I know I didn't eat it. She wanted to try something, and like we were literally like a block away from that area, and man, it's a little wild. It's a little wild. So we kind of walked in that area, and they're pretty what's the word? They're pretty they're pretty insistent, and they don't care whether you're with your family, your wife, or whatever. No, my cat passed away. My cat died. My cat died back in April. Blaze passed away in April, if you don't remember, brother. Yeah. No, Blaze passed away. I actually am scheduled to get a cat when I come back. So in about 2 weeks, I'll have another cat. A buddy of mine, her cat had a litter of kittens. So she has one black cat stored away for me. So I'm excited for that. So I'm 7.5 in high heels. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's all right. Bring the family. I didn't mean to go to the Red District, okay? They call it something else. I didn't mean to go to the Red District, but we were in that area, brother, and it was it was kind of wild. So I try to stay away from those areas, like if you ever go to, I guess, to Amsterdam or the Netherlands or whatever. I'm assuming there's a specific area. I tried to stay away from it, so it wasn't my fault. All right, I did nothing wrong. I did everything correct.
At my performance in tournaments, I looked at what I'd done running tournaments and all of that. And essentially, here's what had happened.
I'm not going to lie to you. When I did see a few of them, the first thing that popped in my head was, Ladyboy. You don't know these days, brother, okay? You really don't know, man. The makeup is wild. Like, you don't know whether, you're getting the real thing or, you're getting bait, something else. I don't know, man. But that was the first thing that came to my head, which was pretty funny.
Okay, first of all, my performance in tournaments. I had done well. Everywhere that I had gone, I had won or placed in Super Turbo. No matter what tournament it was or whatever, I was always at the top of Super Turbo in the United States. And I didn't leave the country, but any tournament of Super Turbo I entered in the U.S., I either won it or I was like top 5, top 3, so, sometimes depended on the situation and the version and the controls, etc. But
all right, Phil, come on.
I'd essentially done what I set out to do. I'd proved that I was good, and people knew that I was good at Super Turbo in the community. So there wasn't any money to be won. There wasn't any big spoils or prizes. It wouldn't have even mattered if I won Evo. No one cares.
So why do you talk about fourth place so much? If it means nothing and no one cares, why do you keep bringing that up and throwing it in your face? Why did you spend years talking about how you were the best American Street Fighter if it didn't mean anything? Why do you constantly bringing it up like you're Al Bundy and you scored 4 touchdowns in your high school football game? Again, Phil, you say these things year over year, and then you want us to believe now that after 18 years of you telling us these stories, that no, that's not what you said or that's not what you meant, and you actually meant to say this? No, brother, that is your, for you being in fourth place is like peak. You peaked there, brother, okay? Like most people in life, they peak at a certain point, right? And you, sir, peaked at Evil when you won. And again, I hate when he says he won 4th place. You didn't win shit, okay? You were the 3rd loser. That's essentially what you were, okay? You were the 3rd loser. Because 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place, they're all last place. It doesn't matter, okay? Because you didn't win shit, okay? Unless you won 1st place, you didn't win shit, all right? But in your eyes, since you were the only non-Japanese person up there, you felt like this was some type of huge accomplishment, and you represented America. It's just so insane. But now he wants to tell you that, you know, he accomplished everything in his fighting career. Okay.
Being honest, like back then, it was no big deal. Even if you were the national champion, no one cared. You didn't really win any money for it. So 3 straight years of me doing that, I was like, was the grind really worth it? Yeah. And then on top of that, I was looking around me at basically the community, and essentially with all the work that I had put in to start running tournaments and doing things, there was a very big, healthy community. Okay.
Hear this. They
had now started to run locals. They had started to do all kinds of fun stuff. And I was like, so I'm really not needed at this point. At one point I was like,
Okay, this is fucking new. So apparently Phil fashioned himself as some type of guru or someone that was needed to keep the community alive, and he was designated as such. I don't get this. I don't get this nonsense. And again, this whole nonsense about you running tournaments, no, I think it was that you were there and they gave you a task to do and you did the task. That doesn't mean you were running a tournament, okay? They probably said, hey, Phil, make sure that you clean those joysticks over there because people are going to be using them or some shit or whatever. I'm sure they didn't have you running fucking tournaments. I'm sure they didn't have you picking who was going to fight who, being a judge or whatever. You didn't do any of that. But I love this complete retcon where now, you know, he went from being a competitor to then, what's the word? What's the word when you become a man, I'm trying to think of the word. Like once you get past, like say you're a good player, right? And then you get past that, right? And then you become you become something of the sport, or not a representative, but you become I'm trying to think of the fucking word, man. Almost like not a representative, but someone that's hold it in high regard.
Either
yeah, it's like an ambassador. Yes.
Yeah.
So now he's trying to act like he converted himself, or he was chosen to be a spokesperson or ambassador of the sport. And he did that for a while until he decided that the FGC, right, which of course he hates and he despises, that he finally left it in a good place where he can step down and pass it on to younger whippersnappers. I've never heard this explanation ever before. This is like brand new to me. Okay, yes, now he's the ambassador. Yes, he's the ambassador. So he was, and next he's going to be claiming, this is going to be the next retcon. The next retcon is going to be, if it wasn't for me, people wouldn't be making any money off of Street Fighter or Evo or whatever. It was him. He was the patriarch. It was DSP and his reputation that made this huge, and is why, you know, and he'll be claiming that they owe him some type of allegiance or some type of credit. An emissary. There you go. Shade with the big word. Thank you, brother. That's the word I was looking for. He became an emissary of the sport. Oh my fucking God. That's a fucking delusion, man. All right, let's keep hearing this delusion over here.
I was donating my time, my money, my efforts to run all these tournaments.
You didn't donate any money, Phil. The only money you donated was, and you didn't even, it was the credit card company, okay? So the credit card company donated money so that you can fly out to these tournaments. That's what happened, Phil, okay? And all the food that you devoured.
But there was already other people who were stepping up to do it. And I was like, so if I step back, it won't really negatively affect the community at all. Okay? So those were the two major factors. It was my health and the fact that really, even if you were the top of the food chain at that point in competitive Street Fighter, it didn't really matter. I wanted to do something different with my time. I felt like I was investing all of this time and nothing was really happening productive for my life. Does that make sense? Now, the second time that I retired from the FGC.
Oh, okay. This is what I don't get. All right, Phil, you claim that you were this emissary. You did everything, like you accomplished everything, right? And you noticed that it wasn't paying off or you didn't get anything out of it because there was no money to be made. Then explain Maximilian, Justin Wong, even TTR, even smaller fighting game people. All of them managed to make a living off of this. They're doing very well. I mean, Maximilian, Justin Wong, they're millionaires. They're making bank off of this, Phil. So if you were on this pinnacle to the point where you were an ambassador or an emissary of the FGC, why couldn't you make it? Why couldn't you make it a go of it? Why couldn't you be Justin Wong, or even a fraction of what Justin Wong accomplished? Almost like you're full of shit, brother. It really is. It sounds like you're just coping and full of shit. And instead of just saying you couldn't afford it, or you just weren't that good, which is probably the real reason, you were getting older and your gout and everything else was flaring up and you couldn't go. And that's the reason why. Trust me, if his parents told Phil, hey, Phil, we know that you love fighting games. You could stay with us or we'll pay your rent or whatever. And you can follow your passion. If his parents committed to that, that he would probably be still be doing street fighting to this fucking day. He would. But the mere fact that his parents were probably smart enough to say, nah, you want to do this stupid ass idea, after going to college and getting a degree and this is what you want to do with your life, go the fuck on, but you're going to pay for that. We're not paying for this bullshit. I'm pretty sure that Mr. Dave Burnell said that to him. So once the credit card dried up, that was it. Sorry, Phil. You can't keep doing it, brother. The well is dry. It's what did they say about socialism? The worst thing about socialism is when you run out of other people's monies.
I would argue would be I was a YouTuber and I started to travel to tournaments again to play Street Fighter 4 and Marvel vs. Capcom 3. So that was around 2010 through let's say 2012, about 2 years. So it was kind of like my revival in Street Fighter because it was a big resurgence in the popularity of Street Fighter again because Street Fighter 4 had reinvigorated fighting games. It was the fighting game renaissance at the time, right? I was making tons of content for my YouTube channel that was getting tons of views and I was making tons of money on it, but I wasn't really playing competitively. So I started to travel and go to tournaments again and cover them, but I wasn't really playing competitive at all, to be honest. I was never a top player in Street Fighter 4 or Marvel 3 at all. I was basically just there to cover it, and because I was a known YouTuber, it was hype if I was there. People liked having DSP there to cover their tournaments and stuff like that. But that was really it, and I did that for about 2 years, and then basically what happened was, number one, again, another injury. I hurt my neck. Instead of my back this time, it was my neck. So I was at a tournament, and I had insane shooting pain going from my neck all the way down through the front of my arm into my thumb. Okay? And basically, I couldn't feel my hand. So here I am at a tournament trying to play, and I can't feel my hand. I can't play any games. And I'm like, what did I come here for, right? What am I here for? I can't even play because I'm numb. My whole thumb is numb and everything. I can't even I can't even tell if I'm hitting the button, right? And at this time, this is around 2012, this is when I was becoming way more prominent on YouTube. 2011, 2012 were some of my biggest years on YouTube. So me playing a game, doing a full game playthrough and review was way more popular and more interesting to an audience than me going to a fighting game tournament and covering
it was easy money.
There was an audience.
It was easy money. He's talking about when he used to pump out, 40 videos a day, 10-minute videos, 40 a day. And he was rocking, he was making anywhere between, $30,000 and $50,000 a month. Hello? Oh, Well, that was weird. My PC glitched out a little bit. Can you guys hear me? Testing. 1 2 1 2 1 2. All right. See, it's the Japanese style email. Again, Phil, what you need to say is be honest, brother. It was easier for you to sit there and make, whatever it was you were making, $20,000, $30,000 a month, pumping out trash ass videos, pumping out 40 a day, 10 minutes long. Yeah, he was making about $50,000. I think at his peak, Phil made one. I believe if the math is right, I think someone did the math. At his peak, I think he earned 1 year $250,000 or $275,000. That was like the most he ever made. Now again, Phil's window is very short. That's the one thing. A lot of people think that Phil was popular. Like if you hear Phil, you would believe that he was popular for 10 years and then the last 8 years people hate him. Nah. He had that like 2 year, like from 2008 to 2010. He was the only one doing it. So people were Pixar, have a good day, brother. He was the only content to kind of watch. And then there were some other people, but he was kind of like he would give you the most slop to watch. And then when other people came like PewDiePie and other content creators that did it better and were more curious, people were more curious about that content, and then that's when Phil started fading away. And the mere fact that he decided not to go to direct capture and kept wanting to do the fucking easy slop content, people moved away from him. So I think that there was that 1 year, that one initial year where he was signed with Machinima. He was getting paid where he made about $250 or $275. But other than that, it's been less. So I think some people have this misconception that Phil was this make it, $600,000-$700,000 a year. No, he never made it that big. I think 1 year he probably made, I think it was like $250. But every other year after that was about one something or whatever we'd make, 100 something, which is nothing to sneeze at. I mean, that's pretty good. That's a pretty decent living for someone like that.
But it was a smaller audience. People were pushing me away from covering fighting games and saying, we want you to do more variety of mainstream games. I mean, no exaggeration. At that tournament where I was all messed up, my hand was all messed up, I went back to my hotel room, and because I couldn't play fighting games, I played Dragon Age 2 in the hotel room, recording parts and uploading to YouTube as if I were at home. So basically, I skipped the whole tournament. I just stayed in the hotel room playing Dragon Age 2 for 2-3 days because I couldn't play fighting games.
1:16.
And by the way, the playthrough did incredibly well, made me tons of money. So basically, what I was seeing was, the fighting game thing, that's for a different audience. That's for a crowd who they're going to be so into the competitive nature of the games, they're going to play the living hell out of the games. They're going to play at that high level. And I didn't really have a desire, nor was there a demand for me to do that at that point. People wanted me to just cover regular mainstream video games, didn't care about the competitive nature of fighting games in my content anymore. So I basically stepped away from it. So that was, my old competitive days were due to health.
And again, I want to highlight this because he tries to make it seem like the people that watch his content on YouTube were his fans that migrated over from his Street Fighter days. Like, he really thinks that there were thousands and thousands of people that followed his street fighting career, and that when he became a YouTuber, they were the same people that would watch his content. No, this was YouTube 2008, 2009, where there wasn't a lot of content. So people were on the site because it was free, and people would watch whatever was available. And if you're really the only person pumping out 30, 40 videos a day, more than likely people were going to watch your content. And it was the only way to actually look at a game and determine whether you wanted to buy it or not. So that's how DSP made his way. He was the only idiot coming in to be able to show you a video game, and you could determine whether you liked the game or not, and whether you were going to spend $50 or $60 on a game, so you would watch the content. That's why Phil was big. He has this delusion where people fell in love with his commentary, and that was the reason. No. The vast majority of idiots watching his content were simply watching it to see if the game was worth buying. That's really it. That's really it. Because you can hear in the comments where people would say, chill with your commentary. Like, people would say, just play the video game. No one wants to hear your corny jokes. No one wants to hear your racism. Like, his chat was flooded with that. And then that's where he started falling under the delusion that, oh, it's just haters and jealous people that are saying that. No, it was the vast majority of people. Again, DSP has never come to terms with who he is. Like me, I've come to terms with who I am. I'm a detractor who makes DSP content. The moment DSP leaves or, becomes extremely boring and no one cares, I go away. No one gives a shit about what I've come to terms with that. I've accepted that. Like, I have no delusion of that. You know what I mean? Like, Duty's not going to become this content creator who plays video games and does his own content. No. And I accept that, and it's fine. It's not a big deal. It's okay. I'm okay with that. Phil's never come to the realization of what he was. He still has this delusional take that people liked him, loved his content, and loved him. And then it was, evil AJ and his trolls that ruined it.
And the fact that I invested so much time and money and it wasn't going anywhere. And then the second time, the Renaissance Resurgence, I also stepped away because people wanted me to do more variety of other stuff. They just didn't care about me going to tournaments and covering them. They would much rather see me play all the hot new games. So
I love that snort.
That's that. There's your
I love
answer.
that muted snort.
Connor John, thanks for $2. I don't care what Mike Watson says. No one does. Completely irrelevant.
By the way, does anyone know what Mike Watson said? I heard that Mike Watson recently commented on Phil. Is that true? I looked the internet, like I checked YouTube, I checked Twitch, I checked Twitter. I couldn't find anything of recent where Mike Watson was talking about Phil. Does anyone know if he did or not? I was curious. I love to clip it to hear what he had to say. Mike, he's the guy that confronted Phil with Jaha when they were going to punch Phil in the face during the fighting game, the full fighting game thing. Apparently, he owed Mike money. I believe that's what it was. He owed the money and he didn't want to give up the money, and then Jaha was sick and tired of his shit. So Jaha was just ready to punch him in the face for being an asshole. And they confronted him, and Phil started crying and fell on his knees and started talking about how he's an alcoholic. Don't hit me, I'm an alcoholic. I only said those things because I'm an alcoholic. So Jaha and Mike, from what I gather, Mike convinced Jaha not to hit him. So they let him be. So I haven't heard any of the detractors say anything about Mike Watson recently. Okay, all right, I don't know. Probably what it was I think what he was commenting on was that Mike Wallace said that he's a washed up douchebag or whatever, which he said in the past. Mike recently, like a year ago, he was on a podcast and they asked about DSP and he said, "Look, I don't want to talk about him, and I forgave him or something." He was very he was trying to just I don't really care about Phil, kind of thing. And he was like, "Look, I'm not gonna talk about him. Whatever, it happened. It's old news. Whatever. He's not worth my time or something like that." I remember that was like a year or two ago, but I was just curious if Mike Watson was on a podcast talking shit about Phil. That would have been great.
Who gives two shits? Thanks for $2.
You do. You can't even look at the camera. Look at you. Yeah, okay. That's why you get all fucking nervous when someone brings up Jaha.
All right. It's a good question. That was not a good question.
Yeah, I liked it because you retcon yet another story with a different fucking with something different, like you do always. Trust me, in a month he's gonna talk about how he's gonna say how the Cannon brothers came to him and said that they can no longer keep up Evo and they wanted Phil to run it. That'll be the next retcon. And he told him that he couldn't because of whatever, some lie or bullshit. That's going to be the next retcon. Don't worry, give it some time. We're going to hear about how him and Mike Cannon had a fallout because DSP wouldn't take on the role as the leader of the FGC. Good God! All right, okay, all right. I think I beat that cat enough, that dead horse enough. Let's see here. Oh, what else, man? It feels like there was so much. LeBron with the Philly? Did he? Did he find? I know that they were looking at him. I know that. They're not going to win anyway. I mean, it's still they're not going to win. Their team's too old. Embiid can't stay healthy. Paul is always hurt. He signed with the Sixers. They'll be all right. They'll make the playoffs and lose. I mean, it depends on what they gave him. You know. I mean, where else was he going to go? He wasn't going to go to Cleveland. He really wasn't going to go to Miami. He wasn't going to go to the Lakers. I like his son, by the way. I know his son is a little green. I know his son is a little green, but I think his son, if his son, LeBron's son, puts the effort into getting really good, I think he'd be good. I think he has the talent. But he has to work a little harder. So, thank God he didn't go to the Knicks. Nah, he's not. Nah, yeah, Knicks are solid, man. You guys are good. If you guys keep it up, you guys might win a couple championships. No, you're gonna mod me after that take. No, you're not gonna be a mod, brother. Winning, let's see, duty. What Marvel token is actually really good. It's fun, really. Is it free? Does anyone know if Marvel token is free? I mean, like, is it a free to play game or what? What's the deal? I haven't been following Marvel, that game, so I know Phil's playing it tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to clip it. I'm exhausted, by the way. I know. What time is it? God, it's 1:30 over here, so I don't know if I'll be able to clip it today, but I might listen to it while I'm sleeping. What's up, Dona? I'm not here. I'm still in Japan. I'll be home next week, but I just wanted to stream. My soulmate and family went out tonight, so I decided to hop on and say hi to everybody. So the funniest thing about LeBron is how he illiterate but pretends to be. He's an idiot. Yeah, he's a good basketball player, but he's an idiot. You ain't missing anything, Duty. Yeah, I know. He's going to just lose and probably wage quit it. That's what I want to see. Let's see here. Let me see. I want to cover a couple more things before I head out because I'm starting to get sleepy time. Duty's starting to get sleepy time. Let me see. Hold on a second. So, wait up. Oh, let me show you guys this real quick. Hold on. I know a lot of people think that intro I've been playing recently is new. No, it's not new. Hold on a second. If you guys are curious, I keep all my animations in a folder. Here it is, animations. Let's see here.
All right, here we go. Ready? Card number 1.
Bulbheadosaurus?
It's a normal card. Probably 0 value. How exciting.
Hold on, I'm looking for it. Hold on.
Next card.
Palletmon? A pallet monster?
This it? Hold on a second. Oh, I actually have all most of the intros in the video. The King's Core. Here's the King of Casino.
Let's go! Down to the king there, Dark Side Phil.
What the hell? I thought this was the LOL Cow podcast. I'm on the wrong show.
Oh no!
Oh, here it is.
And things were.
Alright, here's the full intro.
I bet we've been together for 1,000,000 years. And I bet we'll be together for 1,000,000 more. Oh, it's like I started breathing on the night we kissed. And I can't remember what I ever did before. What would we do, baby, without us?
It's 1:27 p.m. Big ups to Lucero. Lucero made that one for me. Lucero's around. He's just busy, man, with life, man. He's just busy with life, brother. He's still around, though. I chat with him every so often. I keep asking him when he's going to make, cartoons or whatever. And he's just busy. I don't know what to say. You know what I mean? I've asked him plenty of times. Just to let you know, so yeah, I have these posted. The reason why I had to slow down because the song was getting copy claimed. And it's fine. I didn't need the ad revenue, but it was getting blocked. So what I did was I slowed down the tempo of the song, and it was fine. It got past the copyright claim. That's why it's so fucking slow. But it's amazing. I love that video. So I got a whole bunch of intros here. This was a great one. I love this one. This was the Christmas one.
Get away from me! Good, now I'm away from that annoying fucking bitch of a kid who I would have slapped in real fucking life if they talked to me like that. I would have fucking pimp slapped that shit out of that. Huh?
I am the tips of Christmas past.
Ho, ho, ho. I am the tips of Christmas present.
I am the tips.
Look out, there's a black woman coming! Ah!
God bless us, everyone.
As Jenna. Oh, that was great. I love that one. That was amazing. By the way, I was the voice of Santa Claus, so yes, that was me. The blue hair chick, that was Jenna. So it's Kat, Jenna. Jenna's Kat's sister. Jenna, Jasper, and then the guy, the little kid, that was Mary Cat. Apparently that was Mary Cat, I think. I think that was Mary Cat, if I'm not mistaken. So if you guys are interested, I have about 19 intros. So they're there. A lot of the good ones. So if you're ever curious or whatever. Which was this one?
No one.
I'll have to work out things. Oh, wait. Oh, here's the full one. I know some people say this is a good one too. This will be the last one. Look at Duty looking off. It's the wheel. Look at Jasper. All right, well, there you go. All right, awesome. Okay, brother. Yeah, I'll be bringing back the commentary videos next week when I get back. All right, folks, look, I think I'm done. I think I gave you guys 2.5 hours, so I'm exhausted. I'm tired. It's actually 1:30 over here. I'm exhausted. I'm going to try to get some sleep, get a couple hours before DSP comes on. Of course, I'll clip it and watch it and do that. I might stream again next week, so next Tuesday, I might do like a 3 or 4 hour stream. So I'll let everyone know. I'll post up, let you know. It'll be a lot of fun. And, you know, we'll see what else we can get into. But starting not next Saturday, but the week after that, that Monday, season 3 will be back. That's right, season 3. We'll start season 3. We'll be doing our podcast about three times a week. And it'll be fun. And I got some stuff to actually show you guys. Some new stuff we're working on, and yeah, it'll be really good. So again, thank you. I appreciate all the love and support. Thank you for all the memberships. Before we leave, I will sign off with everyone's favorite song, and yeah, again, thank you. I appreciate the welcome back return, and I guess we can consider this the season 3 premiere. And yeah, I'll leave this one up. So this one will be I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not. Thank you. Again, Japan's been beautiful. It's amazing. I love Japan. It's been great. Big ups to all the Japanese style humans. They've been lovely and beautiful. And yeah, so again, thank you for the love and support. Thank you for everyone that came out. Thank you for all the well wishes.
I know, I do.
Go get some pizza pie, folks.
I'm disappointed that since I moved out here to the West Coast, there is not a real authentic East Coast Italian style pizza out here. Would you like to have a pizza party with me? Mamma mia! Make it a pizza pie! Pizza pie! Feliz delicious. Taking the dollars, I'm rolling out the tossing the air. Pizza pie, making a pizza pie. Pizza pie, Felipe. Pizza pie, pizza pie, delicious. Pizza pie, pizza pie, pizza pie. Turn on the ovens. Salvano cheese, Salvano greasy shit, crazy meat, weird sauce. The sauce has these big chunks of tomato that are very well seasoned, that are really good. Turn on the ovens and burn all the pizzas. Mamma mia! Making a pizza pie. Pizza pie, Felipe. Pizza pie. Turn on the ovens. Mozzarella and delicious. Taking the dollars, I'm rolling out the toss in the air. Pizza pie. Making a pizza pie. Greasy shit. Pizza pie. Felipe. Pizza pie. Weird sauce. Pizza pie. Delicious. Pizza pie. Pizza pie. Pizza pie. Mamma mia. Making a pizza pie. Pizza pie. Felipe. Pizza pie. Turn on the ovens. Mozzarella and delicious. Taking the dollars, I'm rolling out the toss in the air. Pizza pie. Making a pizza pie. Greasy shit. Pizza pie. Felipe. Pizza pie. Cheese. Pizza pie. Delicious. Pizza pie. Weird sauce. Pizza pie. Crazy meat. Pizza pie. Turn on the ovens. Now on to the more exotic seasonings. These seasonings are catered more towards Italians. If you're not Italian, you don't like these kind of seasonings, you don't have to use them. But I'm Italian and I love it.
All right, everyone. Everyone have a blessed, beautiful day. Check you guys out in the next one. Peace out.